104.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, thanks for finding the second date update feed. We are so glad you're here. Really, honestly.
Always.
Hey, it's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and this is the home of the second date update. We'd love it if you'd like and subscribe. And even more than that, we'd love it if you purchased a second date update merch for a cause t-shirt or sweatshirt.
Yeah, perfect for summer.
Yeah, seriously.
The color scheme.
They are so cool. The logo is done by a world-renowned snowboard and ski designer.
Banksy.
Yeah, no, well.
Okay, no, but he's really good and talented, honestly. He designed our last shirts too, right?
Yeah. You got to check him out. And remember, 100% of proceeds go to a great cause, Convoy of Hope, which is helping out with those LA wildfire relief efforts. So again, the link to buy is in the show notes. And here's a little Saturday treat for you. Enjoy.
Second date update.
All right, let's do a hypothetical here.
Ooh, I always love those.
Okay.
And Brooke, we're going to pretend that you're single.
Okay. Hey.
Okay.
Really
Is that
into it.
single
Look how
you?
excited she got.
I
Right?
know,
Said
she
she's
perked
single.
up.
Yeah.
Are
Crazy.
you happy finally?
No, I love being married to my husband.
Okay,
I
but
know.
I was
let's say
single for a long time.
you're hanging out at the bar.
Yep.
You're the same age that you are right now.
Oh.
I don't want to say it out loud,
Okay.
but just keep that in mind.
fine.
But again, you're single and you
Yeah.
see a cute guy cross the room.
Okay.
Very attractive.
Uh-huh.
Do you approach him or do you try to get him to notice you so that he walks over?
I've never had any tact, so I would definitely approach him.
Brooke's an
You would-
approacher for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Totally.
And what do you do?
What's the
Oh,
move?
I don't know. Maybe buy him a drink?
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
like you don't do anything extra. You're just like, hi, I'm Brooke. I think you're cute. Can I buy you a
You
drink?
flash a bunch of money in his face and try to win him over like that.
I've told many guys at bars when I was single, you're hot.
That's
That's
good.
kind of it.
We love that. No, I'd love that.
Oh,
We-
God.
Girls will finally tell you.
Told
be
you,
like,
I don't have much shame or anything.
Or game
like
at
it,
all.
Well, no, not really. But it works. I'm telling you. Like,
Yeah,
you just-
it works.
I do think you forgot I said you're still your same age as now, but I'm
Yeah.
going to let you get away with that one. So,
I still say that. It may have looked more
worse?
desperate at my age,
Yeah.
but
Can I buy you an old
but
fashioned?
I bring it up because
I do like
one of
those.
our
Those are actually
listeners
really
says that he got approached by not just one, but two different women. And he thinks he knows the secret on how that happened.
boy.
okay.
So let's talk to him. Tony, welcome to the show.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Were my two twins at the bar? Is
Oh.
that why?
She means lookalikes, not
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
thing.
Not the girls.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Sounded like
Actually
you were
funny.
Anyway,
really putting it on, bro.
yeah, classic Brooke there.
She's accidentally hitting on him.
I know. Tony, I apologize for Brooke, but
Tame those things.
I know
Brooke.
you went on a date recently. Who was it with?
Her name's Gemma. We actually met on a dating app.
Nice.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
you said somebody approached you at the bar.
Oh.
You met at on a dating app?
Yeah, so I know. Sorry, that might have been a little confusing. So we went to this Mexican spot, and it had these like giant, long shared table things.
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Like
Oh.
community seating.
Yeah, exactly. We're like sitting with different parties and stuff like that. And it's kind of social, people are talking to each other and interacting.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that I was being pretty clear to the rest of the restaurant that me and Gemma are not brother and sister. We were there on a date together.
Oh, how do you be clear about that? Like t-shirts matching? This
No,
is
that
my
would-
date?
That would be brother sister.
Oh,
stuff.
that actually, yeah,
It'd be like
that is worse.
brother and then sister.
Like, why?
Yeah.
Why you assume that?
Yeah. Do you guys look alike?
No, I don't think so. But it was more like the way we got treated, I guess. Because we were flirting. We were doing the whole date thing. And
Huh.
Okay.
these two girls were kind of across from us. And
Okay.
like I said, it was a social thing. And Gemma at one point got up and she went to the bathroom. And during that time, these two girls came over and sat on either side of me and just kind of inserted themselves into the
Oh.
situation.
Oh.
Were they asking about your date? Like, I could see like two girls that are out together. They're like, oh, look at they're on a first date. Let's
Yeah.
go mess. You know what I
do you
mean?
think? She thinks it's going bad. I think
Totally.
it's going great.
Totally.
You let us know.
Was it like
I
that?
don't know. I don't know what it was, but when Gemma came back to the table, she kind of sat not in the seat that they were in, but a little away from me, like across from me, almost.
Wait, the women were still there when she came back from the bathroom?
Yeah, they stayed there, and
That's a bad look.
they were basically just paying attention to me. They were like laughing at jokes that I was trying to say and stuff like that. So it was weird.
Is it good at all that maybe she saw that they liked your
No.
vibe and she was
No,
like, oh,
not
he's-
at all.
I
Not
don't
even
know.
like a tiny bit.
I'm just trying.
It's one thing if they're like making it a joke, right? And they're including her and it feels like a group thing, but this sounds like she was really left out.
Yeah.
It probably hurt.
Yeah.
Look, I was trying to do everything I could to show her non-verbally that I am not interested in them. I mean,
Okay.
I'm trying to play footsie with her. I'm trying to engage with her and let her know, like, hey, I didn't ask these girls to come over here. They just did it on their own. It's got nothing to do with me.
Weird.
But you didn't do everything because you didn't move.
Yeah.
Well-
yeah,
Or
getting up
ask
and
them
moving.
to move.
And one time I pretended to fall asleep during a date to get the message across that I wasn't
I
interested.
kissed one of them and I
Yeah.
gave her that she's a bad
Yeah.
kisser signal.
Yeah.
But
I'm
so
kidding.
what do you
Yeah.
think, like in your mind, what do you think was happening there?
Yeah.
I kind of, and I told her this too. I think the only reason that they were even interested in me to begin with was because I was out with a really attractive girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's the only time that ever happened to me.
That's so true.
Did Gemma like that reason?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
Were you able to salvage the date at all?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like,
did it
how
end?
long were they there?
They were there for the rest of the date, but
Oh.
we didn't stay much
Oh.
longer. We awkwardly left, and she wasn't really talking to me at the end, and no kiss or anything like that. We just kind of hugged, and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, we know what the
Did you-
problem
Right.
is.
did you bring it up with Gemma though about like, sorry about those two girls, like I wasn't interested?
Yeah, he told her the whole reason he thought they were doing that, right?
After the date or during?
Yeah, well, the girls were right there, so it was hard for me to address it at the table. I just waited
Yeah.
till we were in the car, and I apologized for their behavior and said, look, it had nothing to do with me. I'm sorry. It was weird.
What did
Well,
she
that's
say?
good.
She said she understood, but there wasn't much after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't
Yeah.
feel right.
Dang. What do you wish you would have done differently?
It was a weird social situation. So, I mean, I guess I should have asked for a private table, but that was kind of the whole experience of the spot was to do that
Yeah.
with other people.
Weird.
Yeah.
I wonder what her side is.
Yeah.
What does she see?
We'll get that from her when we reach out to her,
Yeah.
but at least next time, probably need to avoid the shared long tables.
Yeah.
yeah, table for two.
Or just
man.
accepting attention from other women. You're on a date.
Just the sandwiching of the two
Totally.
women, I
Yeah.
think, is probably what you need to avoid.
When you're with a girl, curb other chicks, bro.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Not that
A
hard.
lot of lessons to be learned, and hopefully we'll get some answers when we reach out to Gemma for you and come back,
Yeah.
try to get your second date update right after this.
Second date update.
One of our listeners, Tony, went out on a one-on-one date that suddenly turned into a three-on-one date.
Oh boy.
And the person who got excluded was Gemma, the woman that he actually came to the restaurant with.
Oh, man.
Because two random girls got up and sat down right next to Tony as soon as Gemma went off to the bathroom. So when she came back to the table, she was forced to sit across from everybody else.
Gosh.
And the whole rest of the night was kind of awkward from there.
He tried to play footsies.
Yeah.
With her, with Gemma.
Just to show Gemma that I'm actually interested in you. I don't really care about these two new girls.
But she was kind of out of reach. I think she was a little
Yeah.
And Tony,
It was probably just a table leg under there.
just tapping it. Yeah.
Tony's thoughts on why this happened was actually pretty flattering towards Gemma, saying that she was so attractive that these other ladies must have been paying him attention, thinking, oh, wow, this guy's with this gorgeous woman. He must have something pretty special, either
Yeah.
downstairs or upstairs. Who knows? At least that's Tony's thoughts on the situation. We need to get Gemma's thoughts and see if we can recover.
Yeah. How you feeling, Tony?
A little nervous, but I guess I kind of am knowing what to expect, I think, at this
Okay.
point.
Okay, that's how you're feeling upstairs. How you feeling downstairs?
I'm guessing also
The
nervous.
same,
yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to play footsie. So.
Yeah. Nerves going everywhere.
Have you talked to her at all since the date?
No, I haven't gotten a response back from her.
Okay.
Left on red.
We
we
went
know
from
why.
3 women to
Feels like.
0 now giving Tony attention. So
Well,
hopefully,
he doesn't have the option. He didn't get their numbers.
well, yeah, I know.
Oh, wait, did you? We didn't ask.
Oh.
No, absolutely
Okay,
not.
because then
Okay.
we wouldn't even make this call.
Yeah,
Like,
because
that's
it's
why.
pretty clear asking for their numbers in front of her. But
Okay, well, good luck out there.
yeah,
man.
let's call Gemma. We'll see if she picks up, and hopefully we'll figure out what's going on. Okay.
All right, cool.
Let's do it.
Hello,
Hi, we're looking to talk to Gemma.
this is Gemma.
Hey,
Oh.
thanks for picking up, Gemma.
Hey, Gemma.
We're a radio
Hi.
show. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Oh, okay, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you calling me?
Well, we're doing a segment called a second date update. Not sure if you're familiar with that, but we're trying to help out one of our listeners get a hold of you after you went out on a date with him recently. Guy named Tony?
Oh, my God.
Did you just gag? Is that what I heard?
Are you okay?
Was it like a cough where you clear your throat?
Listen, I don't know what this guy told you, but it was a very, very awkward and incredibly weird date.
Okay.
He actually told us something similar.
Yeah, we did hear about some of the events that occurred at the Mexican place with the two girls coming sit right next to Tony at the communal table while you went off to the bathroom.
Yeah, those
Oh!
Seriously. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the right Gemma.
Honestly, that's kind of a good sign, Gemma, because that means that you were disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Brooke.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you liked him.
Yeah.
Like, because if you
had
didn't
some
like
weight.
him,
You might come back and be like, thank God.
Thank you, ladies.
take him.
Saved me now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's putting a really nice spin on it, but yeah.
Well, Tony says that he felt really bad about how it all went down. We're curious how you felt about the situation.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Honestly, like at first
Oh,
when
you
I
were?
came back and I was like, what? And then I saw how Tony was like clearly a little uncomfortable. So
that's
I was
good.
Oh, good.
I was kind of laughing like inside.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's such a relief.
What do you think their intentions were?
Oh, I know what their intentions were. I'm pretty sure. Tony, by the way, is a really good-looking guy.
Oh.
And they swarmed in like locusts or whatever. I don't know.
Well,
Okay.
I think we're
But-
doing cicadas lately.
Yeah, I thought of cicadas too, Brooke.
But you said that you didn't blame that on him.
I don't think he invited this necessarily, but I started to get kind of irritated with these two girls. I was like, get the hint, ladies.
Yeah.
He's with me. So Tony was so like flummoxed or whatever that he didn't even notice, but I called the waiter over and I was like attempted to bribe the waiter
What?
to spill salsa on these girls.
Did he do it? Did the waiter do it?
That's awesome.
How much money does something like that cost? I'm just
Honestly.
curious.
Oh.
The waiter's probably annoyed with them too if they're this type of person.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
honestly.
Salsa's like $6 plus tips. I don't know, $9.
I'm talking about bribe.
I waved a 20 at him and he was like, I'm sorry, man, I can't do that.
Oh. Well, I hope you gave that restaurant a bad review.
Would not assault the salsa.
I still don't understand that you're not blaming Tony, so why are you mad at him? Why did you go, ugh?
I don't blame Tony in the beginning for not doing anything, but by the end, this went on for so long, he should have done more.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he feels that way too, honestly.
Yeah, here's the deal. You actually sound pretty understanding about the whole
For sure.
situation.
Yeah.
You're giving Tony a little bit of leeway on it. But we can maybe fix this because I do have to let you know Tony is currently listening to this conversation on the other line, waiting to talk to you.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
No.
No, I'm serious.
No.
And the other girls are there.
No,
Yeah.
they're not. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Just totally kidding.
Just
Tony,
Alexis and I. That's the only women.
Yeah.
Tony, you there?
Hi, yeah, I am here.
That's it. That's very formal, Tony.
Well, hello there.
Hey, Tony.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Maybe you should say something to her.
Yeah. Well, first off, I just want to apologize for what happened. I had nothing to do with them coming over. Obviously, I didn't ask them, but I didn't know what to do, to be honest with you. It was a weird, awkward, it was our first date. I don't know these people at all.
Okay. That was good, Tony. You can let her respond to that.
Yeah. Take a breath.
Yeah, I get it, and I appreciate the apology, Tony, but you already apologized. You told me that on the car ride. I'm not hearing anything new.
Oh.
Okay, come up with a better apology, Tony. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, it does kind of sound like he's still blaming the women. Like he's not. Like you need to own up to like your own non-action a little bit more.
Are you just like a very non-confrontational person, brother? Like
No, I would consider myself a non-confrontational person. That's why it was a tough position, too.
he was intimidated by
Is
the
that
women.
hot for you, Gemma?
That's kind of a
Good
leading
point.
question.
No.
Oh.
I mean, I don't want a guy who's like punching people in the face, but like you got to
Yeah.
be a little more forceful.
Balance,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to be as respectful as he could, and
But
he
too
handled it the
respectful.
wrong way. Yeah.
You're not a confrontational guy
Yeah.
either. Like you get where he's coming from.
What are you saying, Brooke?
Yeah.
Oh,
You trying to put me in a corner right now?
Stop.
How dare you?
He's compensating.
Did I just break Jeff?
Let's not turn this listen to a situation with us. Gemma, clearly Tony is remorseful about what happened and how he behaved. I'm sure he's even told us next time he doesn't want to do communal tables.
Yeah, he's like, I will reserve a table for 2.
So we'd like to help facilitate that second date and even pay for it if you're willing to give him another shot. What do you think, Gemma?
I appreciate that offer, but I have just made a decision since this incident that I don't want this to be my life going forward. I don't want to be going out and fighting off girls, draping themselves all over my date. So I've made a couple of adjustments.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what?
Well, I'm going to date down.
What?
Hey!
You're just going to date the guys that you find less attractive?
What does that mean?
Less competition.
I'm not going to go after these, like,
The hottest guy.
the hottest guy on the dating profile because I just don't need this kind of headache. I mean, I like you, Tony, but you're just too attractive for what I'm looking for right now. I cannot deal with the competition.
I don't know if we've heard that one on the second date update before.
Dating is so backward.
This is the most ridiculous response. I was not expecting that at all. Like, what?
Man, the good guys finished
Convince her that you're not as attractive as she thinks you are.
Yeah, you have no idea, Gemma, by the way. This never happens to me. Like, if I'm out with my friends, no girls are approaching me.
That's not a hot brag.
I usually repulse women.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Something's weird about you that you like me.
I swear I'll stop brushing my teeth and washing my face.
Oh.
I'm the girl magnet, and your friends just repel them. Okay. Great.
All right.
It's your friend's fault.
So he hasn't convinced you that he's ugly enough?
I've been with him in person. He's cute. He knows he's cute, and he's not going to get any less cute.
Oh, darn.
Well, Tony, you started with one woman on a date, landed 2 more, and now you've ended up with 0 because you're too attractive.
Now that's boy math.
Ridiculous.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, it's time for a brand new second date podcast. Thanks for being here with Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. And I'm just going to say one of our listeners today made a very bold request during the second date. And yes, I am still offended by it. Okay, I am. But I did agree to it anyway.
You did.
Just to help the guy out. Okay?
I love when the listeners know the show that well that they can have, you know what I mean, such specific personality requests.
Ridiculous. All right, you're going to hear it in just a second. But first, we got some great comments from our amazing listeners. Thank you so much for being here.
We love reading them.
Yeah.
Oh, Skylar said, I don't know if you saw this one, I stay up until 1 to 2 a.m. to listen to this podcast.
Oh my gosh.
/ radio station. I'm obsessed.
Oh, I love that. You know, someday you'll get old, Skylar, and then you could just listen in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, that's the nice thing about podcasts. You could listen anytime. But I love that.
I'll do forget people normally do stay up pretty late, like later than us.
Yeah.
You know, we wake up early, but
yeah, we're early morning. Because, I mean, you think it's just a podcast, but we also do a morning radio show. So we're here early. Any other good ones?
Okay, so the username isn't a name, but a number.
Okay, let's not read it.
Okay, I'm not going to read it.
Somebody's phone number.
But a bunch of numbers. It says, listening from Puerto Rico every day. My girl can't speak English, and I take time to translate in Spanish. That's how good we love it. Mad love.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I have met so many Latino people that have talked to me and been like, we started listening and we've learned English.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's so cute. You translate it for your girlfriend, though. I'm taking Spanish lessons if you want me to broken translate for you.
Okay.
Yo como manzanas.
I don't think he's going to take you up on that offer.
Fine.
I'm just curious if he does different voices for each of us.
There's a lot of Spanish men that can help as well, that are fluent.
There you go. All right, we're going to get to what you really came for, and that's a brand new second date. It's starting right now.
Second date update.
We've got a loyal listener to the show who says he's been tuning into our second dates for years.
That's so cool.
Good.
Thank you.
And one of his worst fears finally came true.
Oh, no.
He had to email us to be in one of his own. And his name is Noah, so let's talk to him. Noah,
Oh, man.
I'm happy you're here, even if you're not. Glad you came to us for help. How you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How you guys doing?
I mean, it is such a double-edged sword, right? Like,
Yeah.
you want to be part of the show, but then you don't.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for, right?
Yeah,
Well said, brother.
totally.
Well, we'll try to make this as seamless and gentle on you as possible. Let's start with the girl that you met recently. What's her name?
April.
April.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Strong start. You almost forgot it.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
No, I'm just nervous on the air. It's weird, but no.
No, you're good. good. You're good, man.
You're doing great so
Yeah.
far. Our ratings have never been higher, so thank you.
We're like 30 seconds in, Jeff.
I'm feeling good about it already. So let's keep going. How did you meet April?
We met off an app, dating app.
Oh, our ratings just plummeted. You're going to need to be more
dang
fun.
it.
More
We
fun.
had that moment, though.
By
We
the way,
did.
we have a live ratings meter. If you didn't know. I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding. Okay.
Wait, how did you strike up conversation with her?
The cool thing about apps, if you do them right, you have little bios and you can get a little nuggets from there. And I was able to kind of tap into a couple things I saw, and it was fun. But
Okay.
she was funny. She doesn't take things too seriously and has that kind of fun perspective on life. And that's kind of how I roll. I'd like to think that's me.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow.
I mean, that's a cool thing. Like, you guys match up, your vibes are similar, right?
Vibes
Yeah.
click. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
When you're using the apps right, that's how they work, right? So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, so wait, you're like attributing like that you believed everything in her bio, everything in your bio's legit, and everything checked out?
Well, it's funny when she says something like that she loves to sing, I would think that would be a weird thing to lie about.
She's a
Yeah, that's
singer.
true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I love to sing, and that does not mean that you have to be good at it, okay?
Oh, wait a minute.
This is a good segue, actually. So
Uh-oh.
I just said, hey, can I take you somewhere to go sing? And she got excited.
Nice.
So, like, karaoke, right? Like, what is the other option?
Well, karaoke would have been probably a choice. So
Oh,
wait,
wasn't that?
I chose a baseball game.
A baseball game?
a baseball game.
Because of the seventh inning stretch?
Yes, I know in retrospect it's regretful, but that's exactly it. Of course, she was bored out of her mind, and I don't know, maybe I built it up too much or something about the singing part, and that's on
Yeah.
me. But
I know you can't see Brooke right now in the studio, but she has never looked more confused and concerned in her entire
Well,
life.
it's just the connection between baseball and singing.
Yeah, that's wild.
I've never heard anyone make that connection. Like, do you go that hard with Take Me Out to the Ball Game that you consider it a performance?
Do you not go that hard with it, Brooke?
it's something that is fun and, interactive and quite honestly, like the singing's there kind of as an option, but like if she didn't want to, she didn't have to.
A baseball game is a great date. It's just like if she didn't know that's where she was going, did you tell her?
Not so much.
Oh.
I was just trying to keep it mysterious and, cool and have a little guessing game. And I mean, I was all in. I was like superstitious with the specific chairs, the socks.
Superstitious, like for your team?
I think Brooke,
Yeah, I was really into it.
I think this is great. Don't listen to everybody like trying to poke holes in your date idea and say that it was horrible or like
he
not
even
well
said it
played.
was a
Brooke,
bad idea.
He's not getting a call back right now, so he thinks maybe that was the reason. We don't know, and he
Yeah.
doesn't know.
Well, here's the deal. I thought she would be playful with it and think it was cute, cool, whatever. But no, it was more eye rollish. But
Oh, eye roll.
Eye rollish isn't good.
Did you guys make it to the seventh inning stretch to finally get to the singing?
It's a long time.
yeah, and and she was like, "When are we singing?"
So is it something like she doesn't know that in baseball, the seventh inning, like in between, everybody sings a song together?
She did not know that. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
You assume
This is gonna
everybody
be-
That's why I thought that would be cool.
Oh,
no.
Alexis
I didn't know that.
didn't.
I know, that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, now you say it, I've seen it happen, but I didn't know it's like a thing people look forward to.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's so happy all of
This
a
is a
sudden.
weird lacrosse game. Where we are.
Okay.
Here's the deal. You guys have done it. It's very like contagious, and you get there, and yeah. And it was more just a symbolic gesture, right? Like,
Okay.
Okay. Did you have any fun?
yeah. I mean, I did have fun, but she didn't really have fun, which is why I'm here.
Okay.
So you just want to redo?
That's a great word. I'd love a redo, and I need some help, convincing her to do that. But I kind of have a rule for Brooke.
Oh, someone listens to the
Okay.
show a lot.
I'm going
Okay.
to stop you right there, sir. I do not listen to rules.
Brooke, just hear him out, okay? He's a big listener
Okay.
to our show.
No,
He
yeah,
deserves.
I've heard you say this on the show to some of the guys. Like, don't say, "Oh, how much he loves spending time with you," or "He had such a great time with you." Like, don't make me sound simpish, Like,
Simpish.
Oh, okay.
Don't say that he liked you.
Ew, Brooke.
yeah, well, I just mean just make me sound
Yeah,
cool.
it's a new thing.
Okay.
Girls do not like the
I
romance
see.
or
Like
gush
he's
stuff.
pretty indifferent.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
wanna
I'm
be
just
like
cool.
that.
You play hard to get
He's
for
got
him.
so many options.
That's why he called a radio show.
Yeah, now we're
Alexis,
talking.
I mean, this is going to be the easiest second date we ever done if you talk like that to her when we get April on the phone.
Seriously. Obviously.
God, I wouldn't go out with him. Does that help you?
I think you're leaning too much the other way now.
God,
Well,
that guy's the worst.
okay, now you're jumping off the deep end. We need to find the happy medium when we come back and reach out to April for your second date update. We'll do it right after this. Hold on.
Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and for maybe the first time ever, one of our listeners made a polite request
Really?
of Brooke.
Brooke's mad. This is going to be a thing now.
It was
I
a-
am not the one that ruins dates for people.
Okay, you're screaming already, and we're barely even
That
into
was not a
this.
scream.
Okay, well, whatever it is, I just hear this out.
That is
'Cause-
my
laughing and we're
that
not
is
even
my
in this.
disappointed voice. Okay.
All right, well, even that, it's coming off a little harsh because he has asked if Brooke can please, if we get this girl on the phone, not make him sound like a total simp.
It's by simply just not saying that he likes her.
Okay, Brooke,
He's gonna
Saying the
regret.
word simp.
He's gonna regret he didn't ask you to stop saying other things
Well-
besides that. I feel like there's worse
Oh,
things.
wait a
Alexis, I don't
minute.
need anyone to pile on right
I'm
now.
just saying
okay?
it's not that bad.
Brooke,
Wow.
Brooke,
He's
trying to
Noah,
help.
Noah is a regular listener to our show, and he's noticed that sometimes your sales pitch can make the guy sound a little bit desperate.
I'm
Like,
laughing at Brooke. It is so funny. I wish you could see
Well,
her.
Just the
maybe
way
the
you-
guy's a little bit desperate already
Okay,
because he's calling us.
see,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is not a good look right here.
Are we
Okay,
sure we want to make
listen,
the call?
I
He's
can,
edgy.
nope, I can do this.
From what I could understand, Noah wants you to make him sound like he is just a regular dude
Totally,
who's a
nonchalant.
little confused, just wants to know what's up, but hey,
Yeah.
not a big deal
No
either
biggie.
way.
If
Noah,
it-
Noah, is that right?
That's exactly on the nose right.
Noah,
Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to chill, I am the chillest, okay?
Yeah.
You
What'd
don't
you
want
say?
Brooke to make you sound cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't ask
There you
that.
go.
Dude, I hype Alexis up all the time, and look how cool people think she is.
I think people think I'm cool.
Okay, well, Noah, we're going to try our best, but I'm dialing April's number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hey, we're looking to speak with April.
this is April.
Hey, April, thanks for picking up the phone.
Yeah, that seems like a little much, Jeffrey.
Oh,
What?
there's more than one of you.
Hey,
Yeah.
good morning. Hi.
we're
Let's not address what she just
we're a
What's
radio.
happening? Do I know you?
I don't know if you know us. We're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I'd say hi, April, but I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Just-
I don't know.
You're
I don't know
fine.
how not to be myself.
You're,
What do
you're
I do with
fine.
my hands?
You don't have to say anything. Just
Hey,
Take a
sup,
breath.
April?
April.
She said sup, April.
Oh God.
I'm so confused.
So am
All
I.
right.
God, I'm
And I
sorry.
love it.
We do a segment on this show. It's called Second Date Update.
Ah,
Okay.
Most people have that reaction when we tell them
Yeah.
Second Date Update, but I don't know if you've heard of it.
I mean, I've seen it on TikTok.
cool.
Yeah, we're pretty viral.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal, though.
No, it's chill.
No.
You could always like
Yeah.
scroll up if you don't want to watch them.
That-
I mean, I do usually scroll past them because I hate a two-parter.
Okay,
Oh.
well, just go to the podcast and you can get all of it together.
Brooke, that sounds desperate.
yeah.
No, it's problem solving, Alexis.
Okay. You know, podcast
kinda
and all that
desperate.
stuff aside, TikTok, whatever, what we're more focused on is one of our listeners who's been trying to get a hold of you. His name is Noah.
The guy I went on a date with recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Brooke, why don't you tell April about Noah a little bit
Oh,
here?
here we go.
Noah's cool. He's got a lot of options, and
good.
Don't
he's
think
just
that.
like wondering why you're not calling him back.
Here we go.
Wait, hold on. You guys just called me to tell me that Noah has other options?
No,
No, we're not supposed
that
to have
was
said that.
Yeah,
No.
he's
Not-
just chill, you know.
Yeah, Brooke, is
He
that why you
doesn't.
called?
He doesn't really care one way or the other.
Well,
I think
he
we
just.
Wow.
Okay, he has a little bit of stake in the game.
Am I being pranked right now?
I know.
What's happening?
I can understand why you would
Maybe.
think that, but that's not what's happening. We just want to know what your take was about your hangout with Noah the other day.
I mean, I thought it was bad.
Oh,
Wait.
Okay.
Hold on,
Wait.
bad
Okay.
date or he was
Wait,
bad?
I think it was all
no.
bad.
The question is, when did you start thinking it was bad?
I mean, pretty much as soon as we got there because
Oh.
I guess he was trying to surprise me, but he told me he was going to take me somewhere to sing because he looked at my profile and we had talked about
Yeah.
I like to sing and I used to perform and I don't anymore.
So I thought it would be like karaoke or an open mic night or something. And it was a baseball game.
Yeah.
Totally.
He knows. I mean, we made it clear that he messed that up.
I mean, honestly, I hate sports. Like, I will never be impressed by watching somebody throw or catch or hit a ball. Like, I couldn't care less. I need a plot if I'm going to be watching people do something.
I think we get it. You didn't like his choice of date, and that's totally fine. You're allowed to feel that way. But we were more wondering, what did you think about Noah? Like, as a person.
Yeah, did he attempt to help you understand the game?
Or was he just fun to, like, chat with?
Yeah.
I mean, not really.
Okay.
A baseball game is kind of a bad situation for a first date because, like, you're not even facing each other. And then I'm like, am I supposed to be talking to you or am I supposed to be watching the ball? Like, what?
Yeah.
I have heard that from a lot of
I mean, I
friends.
don't go to games, so I don't know what the vibe is.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Look, April, I know this is kind of a weird thing where we just blindside you and ask you all these questions, so thank you for opening up to us. The one thing that you may or may not realize is Noah is also here on the other line listening to this conversation.
Oh, great.
Oh, she never listens to part two. She
That's
only
right. She
listens to
skips
part one
over.
on
So
TikTok.
this is actually the fun part, April, where
So
Noah jumps
I am
in.
being pranked.
No, it's not
No,
a
it's not a
prank.
prank.
It's not a
It's
prank.
like a small portion
Yeah,
of the
no,
second
now's
date.
your time to come in and act cool.
Go ahead, Noah.
Hey, April. It's Noah. How are you?
I mean, weird, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It is weird. The date was weird. Everything's weird.
It is weird, Noah.
Well, and listen, on that note, this is something I've been hoping to say to you. So I knew that singing was just something you love to do. And I was not trying to put pressure on you. I was trying to do the exact opposite by taking you somewhere to do something in your comfort zone and have fun. And I'm glad though that I was able to hear how you felt because it helps put things in
good.
perspective for me.
That was some emotional maturity right there.
Are you into emotional maturity, April?
Sure. I am confused about you saying you picked a place based on my interests and singing being the specific thing and choosing a baseball game.
I understand, and obviously looking back on it, it wasn't the smartest thing. I was trying to do something unique, something safe.
Aw.
So just real quick, what I'm hearing from April is she really wanted to sing on their date.
She had her heart set on it.
Yeah.
Jeff. I mean,
Yeah.
that's, you know how that can feel.
Totally. So this is what I'd like to offer. And it's 100% up to her, but in front of a nationwide audience listening all across the country, April.
No pressure or anything.
April, seriously, no pressure. We would like to give you the chance to sing right now on our show. Finally get it out there and show Noah what he missed out on. Again, totally.
That's an angle.
It's totally up to you. You can do it or not do it, but here's your shot.
She sounds excited.
I mean, I wanted to sing last week and I didn't get to, so I mean, I guess.
Hey.
It's better late than never.
All right, sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game in 3.
Well,
two.
maybe a non-sports one for
I
her.
don't even know that she ever knew that song
That's
happened.
totally.
You sing whatever's in your heart.
Okay. Something's got a hold of me lately.
Okay.
I don't know myself anymore.
Wow.
Little Teddy
There you go.
Swims?
Oh, that was so good. I want to go to open mic with you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Dude, that was sexy. That was hot. That was like a turn on.
That was hot, yeah.
It helps that my voice is a little scratchy today. It makes me sound better.
For that song, yeah.
You just did it on the fly. That's crazy impressive.
Yeah, she's not even
Damn.
warmed up, guys.
So, April, I know this has been a lot, but we would like to send you out on another date. It could be like a karaoke date, or we
Hold
could
on
do something.
a second. Wait, hold on just a second.
What?
You're asking me out for him? Noah, man up. Ask me yourself. Tell me you're taking me to karaoke, and I want sushi too.
I like this girl.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Okay.
Get him.
Noah, I guess you're up.
April, will you please go out on another date with me and have some sushi, have some fun, and please sing as well. Please, we'll do karaoke.
And we'll pay for it.
Ugh, fine.
I love it.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, April. And Brooke, thank you. And I think you kind of came through for me there. I'll take it.
Oh,
Look at
hey.
you, Brooke. You did
That
it.
was so hard for me.
She didn't throw a guy underneath the table. Well done, Brooke.
Well, I never
love
throw them
it.
at the table. I want to tell them how much that they are liked.
Your voice
you
gets
know?
any higher.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
All right, here's the good news.
Yeah.
They said yes.
Oh my God, I want an update from them. I mean, I'll be really cool about it, but I really want an update for them.
Absolutely.
You're like, I want an update or not. Like,
Yeah,
whatever.
I
whatever.
thought they were so cute.
They were.
Yeah.
It turned out to be actually a good match. The bad news, though, and this isn't necessarily for me, but there are 15 more requests on the text board from guys wanting Brooke to do something better or improve in the second date updates.
I knew we were going to open that
Listen,
gate.
I'm not listening to any of y'all, okay? I live by my own rules, and I am myself. I can't help it. I can't be anybody else, Jeff. It's just who I am.
No one's asking you to be anybody else.
Oh,
just a better
listen.
version of you.
There is no cool or chill inside this body, and you know it.
I say any feedback is good
Yeah,
feedback,
I know
right,
you
Brooke?
say that.
They're
No.
invested in you
No.
and your success.
Yeah,
All they
delete.
want to see you do is be good.
Block.
Okay, well, you can still try. Doubt she'll listen, but keep your requests coming in to 78592. If you want help with your dating life, email the show. We'll call that person who's not calling you back. And go check out all of our second date podcasts wherever you get yours at Brooke and Jeffrey. We're up on YouTube, so go subscribe. And also Apple, Spotify, anywhere.
Yeah.
We're chill about it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it right now, Jeff.
Totally cool.
Uh-huh.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, it's time for a brand new second date podcast. Thanks for being here with Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. And I'm just going to say one of our listeners today made a very bold request during the second date. And yes, I am still offended by it. Okay, I am. But I did agree to it anyway.
You did.
Just to help the guy out. Okay?
I love when the listeners know the show that well that they can have, you know what I mean, such specific personality requests.
Ridiculous. All right, you're going to hear it in just a second. But first, we got some great comments from our amazing listeners. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, we love reading them.
Yeah.
Oh, Skylar said, I don't know if you saw this one, I stay up until 1 to 2 a.m. to listen to this podcast
Oh my gosh.
/ radio station. I'm obsessed.
Oh, I love
Wow.
that. You know,
What's up, Skylar's not in
someday you'll
school.
get old, Skylar, and then you could just listen in the morning. And,
Yeah.
You know,
Hey.
that's the nice
At a
thing about
normal time.
podcasts. You could listen anytime. But I love that.
I'll do forget people like normally do stay up pretty late, like later than us.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
we wake up
totally.
early, but
Yeah, we're early morning. Because,
Uh-huh.
I mean, you think it's just a podcast, but we also do a morning radio show.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
we're here early. Any other good ones?
okay, so the username isn't a name but a number.
Okay, let's not read it.
Okay,
'cause
I'm not
it's
going to
probably
read it.
somebody's phone number.
But a bunch of numbers. It says, listening from Puerto Rico every day. My girl can't speak English, and I take time to translate in Spanish. That's how good we love it. Mad love.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I have met so many Latino people that have talked to me and been like, we started listening and we've learned English.
Oh,
No,
that's so cool.
that's so cute. You translate it for your girlfriend, though.
Yeah.
I'm taking
Do you think
Spanish
he-
lessons if you want me to broken translate for you.
okay.
Like,
Yeah.
yo como manzanas.
I don't think he's going to take you
Okay.
up on that offer.
Fine.
I'm
All
just
right.
curious if he does different voices for each of us.
There's a lot
yeah.
of Spanish men that can help as well, that
Yeah.
are fluent.
There you go. There you go. All right, we're going to get to what you really came for, and that's a brand new second date. It's starting right now.
Second date update.
We've got a loyal listener to the show who says he's been tuning into our second dates for years.
That's so cool. Thank you.
And one of his worst fears finally came true.
Oh, no.
He had to email us to be in one of his own. And his name is Noah, so let's talk to him. Noah,
Oh, man.
I'm happy you're here, even if you're not. Glad you came to us for help. How you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How you guys doing?
I mean, it is such a double-edged sword, right? Like,
Yeah.
you want to be part of the show, but then you don't.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for, right?
Well said,
Totally.
Well, we'll try to make this as seamless and gentle on you as possible. Let's start with the girl that you met recently. What's her name?
April.
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 Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Strong start. You almost forgot it.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
No, I'm just nervous on the air. It's weird, but no.
No, you're good. You're good, man.
You're doing great so
Yeah.
far. Our ratings have never been higher, so thank you.
We're like 30 seconds in, Jeff.
I'm feeling good about it already. So let's keep going. How did you meet April?
We met off an app, dating app.
Oh, our ratings just plummeted. You're going to need to be more
Dang
fun.
it.
More
We
fun.
had that moment, though.
By
We
the way,
did.
we have a live ratings meter. If you didn't know. I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding. Okay.
Wait, how did you strike up conversation with her?
The cool thing about apps, if you do them right, you have little bios and you can get a little nuggets from there. And I was able to kind of tap into a couple things I saw, and it was fun. But she was funny. You know, she doesn't take things too seriously and has that kind of fun perspective on life. And that's kind of how I roll. I'd like to think that's me.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow.
I mean, that's a cool thing. Like, you guys match up, your vibes are similar, right?
Vibes click. That's awesome.
When you're using the apps right, that's how they work, right? So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, so wait, you're like attributing like that you believed everything in her bio, everything in your bio is legit, and everything checked out?
Well, it's funny when she says something like that she loves to sing, I would think that would be a weird thing to lie about.
She's a singer.
That's true.
Okay.
Hey, I love to sing, and that does not mean that you have to be good at it, okay?
Wait a minute.
This is a good segue, actually. So I just said, hey, can I take you somewhere to go sing? And she got excited.
Nice.
So, like, karaoke, right? Like, what is the other option?
Well, karaoke would have been probably a choice. So
wasn't that?
I chose a baseball game.
A baseball game?
A baseball game.
Because of the seventh inning stretch?
Yes, I know in retrospect it's regretful, but that's exactly it. Of course, she was bored out of her mind, and I don't know, maybe I built it up too much or something about the singing part, and that's on me.
Okay.
But
No, I know you can't see Brooke right now in the studio, but she has never looked more confused and concerned in her entire life.
It's just the connection between baseball and singing.
Yeah, that's wild.
I've never heard anyone make that connection. Like, do you go that hard with Take Me Out to the Ball Game that you consider it a performance?
Do you not go that hard with it, Brooke?
It's something that is fun and, interactive and quite honestly, like the singing's there kind of as an option, but like if she didn't want to, she didn't have to.
A baseball game is a great date. It's just like if she didn't know that's where she was going, did you tell her?
Not so much.
Oh.
I was just trying to keep it mysterious and, cool and have a little guessing game. And I mean, I was all in. I was like superstitious with the specific chairs, the socks.
Superstitious, like for your team?
I think, Brooke,
I was really into it.
I think this is great. Don't listen to everybody like trying to poke holes in your date idea and say that it was horrible or like not well
said
played.
It was
Brooke,
a bad idea.
He's not getting a call back right now, so he thinks maybe that was the reason. We don't know, and he doesn't know.
Well, here's the deal. I thought she would be playful with it and think it was cute, cool, whatever. But no, it was more eye rollish. But
eye
rollish isn't good.
Did you guys make it to the seventh inning stretch to finally get to the singing?
That's a long time.
Yeah, and she was like, "When are we singing?"
So is it something like she doesn't know that in baseball, the seventh inning, like in between, everybody sings a song together?
She did not know that. No.
Man.
Okay.
You assume
this is going to be...
That's why I thought that would be cool.
Alexis
I didn't know that.
didn't.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But now you say it, I've seen it happen, but I didn't know it's like a thing people look forward to.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's so happy all of a
This is
sudden.
a weird lacrosse game. Where we are.
Okay.
Here's the deal. You guys have done it. It's very like contagious, and you get there, and yeah. And it was more just a symbolic gesture, right? Like,
Okay. Did you have any fun?
yeah, I mean, I did have fun, but she didn't really have fun, which is why I'm here.
Okay.
So you just want to redo?
That's a great word. I'd love a redo, and I need some help, convincing her to do that. But I kind of have a rule for Brooke.
Oh, someone listens to the show a lot.
I'm going to stop you right there, sir. I do not listen to rules.
Brooke, just hear him out, okay? He's a big listener to our show. He deserves...
I've heard you say this on the show to some other guys. Like, don't say, oh, how much he loves spending time with you, or he had such a great time with you. Like, don't make me sound simpish,
Simpish.
Oh, okay.
Don't say that he liked you.
Ew, Brooke.
Yeah, well, I just mean, just make me sound cool.
It's a new thing. Girls do not like the
I
romance
see.
or
Like,
gush
he's
stuff.
pretty indifferent.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
want
I'm
to be
just
like
cool.
that.
You play hard to get
He's
for
got
him.
so many options.
That's why he called a radio show.
Yeah, now we're
Alexis,
talking.
I mean, this is going to be the easiest second date we ever done if you talk like that to her when we get April on the phone.
Seriously.
God, I wouldn't go out with him. Does that help you?
I think you're leaning too much the other way now.
God,
Well,
that guy's the worst.
okay, now you're jumping off the deep end. We need to find the happy medium when we come back and reach out to April for your second date update. We'll do it right after this. Hold on.
Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and for maybe the first time ever, one of our listeners made a polite request of Brooke.
Brooke's mad. This is going to be a thing now.
I am not the one that ruins dates for people.
Okay, you're screaming already. and we're barely even
That
into
was
this.
not a scream.
Okay, well, whatever it is, I just hear this out.
That is
'Cause-
my disappointed voice. Okay.
All right, well, even that, it's coming off a little harsh because he has asked if Brooke can please, if we get this girl on the phone, not make him sound like a total simp.
By simply just not saying that he likes her.
Okay, Brooke,
He's gonna
Saying the
regret.
word simp.
He's gonna regret he didn't ask you to stop saying other things
Well-
besides that. I feel like there's worse things.
Alexis, I don't need anyone to pile on right
I'm
now.
just saying
okay?
it's not that bad.
Brooke,
Wow.
trying to
Noah
help.
is a regular listener to our show, and he's noticed that sometimes your sales pitch can make the guy sound a little bit desperate.
I'm laughing at Brooke. It is so funny. I wish you could see
Well,
her.
Just the
maybe
way
the
you-
guy's a little bit desperate already
Okay,
because he's calling us.
See, this is not a good look right here.
Are we sure we want to make the call?
Listen,
He's edgy.
nope, I can do this.
From what I could understand, Noah wants you to make him sound like he is just a regular dude
Totally,
who's a
nonchalant.
little confused, just wants to know what's up, but hey,
Yeah.
not a big deal
No
either
biggie.
way. Noah,
Yeah.
Noah, is that right?
That's exactly on the nose right.
Noah,
Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to chill, I am the chillest, okay?
Yeah.
You
What'd
don't
you
want
say?
Brooke to make you sound cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't ask
There you
that.
go.
Dude, I hype Alexis up all the time, and look how cool people think she is.
I think people think I'm cool.
Okay, well, Noah, we're going to try our best, but I'm dialing April's number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, we're looking to speak with April.
This is April.
Hey, April, thanks for picking up the phone.
Yeah, that seems like a little much, Jeffrey.
Oh,
What?
there's more than one of you.
Hey,
Yeah.
good morning. Hi.
We're
Let's not address what she just
we're a
What's
radio.
happening? Do I know you?
I don't know if you know us. We're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I'd say hi, April, but I don't know if I'm allowed to.
You're
I don't know
fine.
how not to be myself.
You're
What do I do
fine.
with my hands?
You don't have to say anything. Just
Hey,
Take a
sup,
breath.
April?
April.
She said sup, April.
Oh God.
I'm so confused.
So am
Oh
I.
my God, I'm
And I
sorry.
love it.
We do a segment on this show. It's called Second Date Update.
Ah,
Okay.
Most people have that reaction when we tell them
Yeah.
Second Date Update, but I don't know if you've heard of it.
I mean, I've seen it on TikTok.
cool.
Yeah, we're pretty viral.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal, though.
No, it's chill.
No.
You could always like
Yeah.
scroll up if you don't want to watch them.
That-
I mean, I do usually scroll past them because I hate a two-parter.
Okay,
Oh.
well, just go to the podcast and you can get all of it together.
Brooke, that sounds desperate.
yeah.
No, it's problem solving, Alexis.
Okay. You know, podcast
kinda
and all that
desperate.
stuff aside, TikTok, whatever, what we're more focused on is one of our listeners who's been trying to get a hold of you. His name is Noah.
The guy I went on a date with recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Brooke, why don't you tell April about Noah a little bit
Oh,
here?
here we go.
Noah's cool. He's got a lot of options, and
good.
Don't
he's
think
just
that.
like wondering why you're not calling him back.
Here we go.
Wait, hold on. You guys just called me to tell me that Noah has other options?
No,
we should, we're not supposed
that
to have
was
said that.
Yeah,
No.
he's
It's
just
not-
chill, you know.
Yeah, Brooke, is
He
that what you
doesn't.
called?
He doesn't really care one way or the other.
Well,
I think
he
we
just.
Wow.
okay. He has a little bit of stake in the game.
Am I being pranked right now?
I know.
What's happening?
I can understand why you would
Maybe.
think that, but that's not what's happening. We just want to know what your take was about your hangout with Noah the other day.
I mean, I thought it was bad.
Oh,
Wait.
Okay.
Hold on,
Wait.
bad
Okay.
date or he was
Wait,
bad?
I think it was all
no.
bad.
The question is, when did you start thinking it was bad?
I mean, pretty much as soon as we got there because
Oh.
I guess he was trying to surprise me, but he told me he was going to take me somewhere to sing because he looked at my profile and we had talked about
Yeah.
that I like to sing and I used to perform and I don't anymore.
Mhm.
So I thought it would be like karaoke or an open
Yeah.
mic night or something. And it was a baseball game.
Yeah,
Totally.
he knows. I mean, we made it clear that he messed that up.
I mean, honestly, I hate sports. I will never be impressed by watching somebody throw or catch or hit a ball. I couldn't care less. I need a plot if I'm going to be watching people do something.
I think we get it. You didn't like his choice of date, and that's totally fine. You're allowed to feel that way. But we were more wondering, what did you think about Noah? Like, as a person?
Yeah, did he attempt to help you understand the game?
Or
you
was he
know?
just fun to, chat with?
Yeah.
I mean, not really.
Okay.
A baseball game is kind of a bad situation for a first date because, like, you're not even facing each other. And then I'm like, am I supposed to be talking to you or am I supposed to be watching the ball? Like, what?
Yeah.
I have heard that from a lot
I
of
mean,
friends.
I don't go to games, so I don't know what the vibe is.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Look, April, I know this is kind of a weird thing where we just blindside you and ask you all these questions, so thank you for opening up to us. The one thing that you may or may not realize is Noah is also here on the other line listening to this conversation.
Oh, great.
Oh, she never listens to part
Hey,
two. She
that's
only
right, she
listens to
skips
part one
over,
on
so-
TikTok.
This is actually the fun part, April, where
So
Noah
I
jumps
am
in.
being pranked.
No, it's not
No,
a
it's not a
prank.
prank.
It's not a
It's
prank.
like a small portion
Yeah,
of the
no,
second
now's
date.
your time to come in and act cool.
Go ahead, Noah.
Hey, April. It's Noah. How are you?
I mean, weird, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It is weird. The date was weird. Everything's weird.
It is weird, Noah.
Well, and listen, on that note, this is something I've been hoping to say to you. So I knew that singing was just something you love to do. And I was not trying to put pressure on you. I was trying to do the exact opposite by taking you somewhere to do something in your comfort zone and have fun. And I'm glad though that I was able to hear how you felt because it helps put
That
things
was
in
good.
perspective for me.
That was some emotional maturity right there.
Are you into emotional maturity, April?
Sure. I am confused about you saying you picked a place based on my interests and singing being the specific thing and choosing a baseball game.
I understand, and obviously looking back on it, it wasn't the smartest thing. I was trying to do something unique, something safe.
Aw.
So, just real quick, what I'm hearing from April is she really wanted to sing on their date.
She had her heart set on it.
Yeah.
Jeff. I mean,
Yeah.
that's, you know how that can feel.
Totally. So, this is what I'd like to offer. And it's 100% up to her, but in front of a nationwide audience listening all across the country, April.
No pressure or anything.
April, seriously, no pressure. We would like to give you the chance to sing right now on our show. Finally get it out there and show Noah what he missed out on. Again, totally.
That's an angle.
It's totally up to you. You can do it or not do it, but here's your shot.
She sounds excited.
I mean, I wanted to sing last week and I didn't get to, so I guess.
Hey, it's better late than never.
All right, sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game in 3.
Well,
2.
maybe a non-sports one for
I
her.
don't even know that she ever knew that song
That's
happened.
totally.
You sing whatever's in your heart.
Okay. Something's got a hold of me lately.
Okay.
I don't know myself anymore.
Wow.
Cool, Teddy
There you go.
Swims?
Oh, that was so good. I want to go to open mic with you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Dude, that was sexy. That was hot. That was
was.
like a
Yeah.
turn
That
on.
was hot. Yeah.
It helps that my voice is a little scratchy today. It makes me sound better.
For that song, yeah.
You just did it on the fly. That's crazy impressive.
Yeah, she's not even
Man.
warmed up, guys.
So, April, I know this has been a lot, but we would like to send you out on another date. It could be like a karaoke date,
Yeah.
or we
Hold
could
on
do
a
something.
second. Wait, hold on just a second.
What?
You're asking me out for him? Noah,
Oh.
man
Well-
up. Ask me yourself.
Oh.
Tell me you're taking me to karaoke, and I want sushi too.
Oh.
I like this girl.
Yeah, I
Oh
love
my
sushi.
God.
Okay.
Get him.
Noah, I guess you're up.
April, will you please go out on another date with me and have some sushi, have some fun, and please sing as well. Please, we'll do karaoke.
And we'll pay for it.
Ugh, fine.
I love it.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, April. And Brooke, thank you. And I think you kind of came through for me there. I'll take it.
Oh,
Look at
hey.
you, Brooke. You did
That
it.
was so hard for me.
She didn't throw a guy underneath the table. Well done, bro.
Well, I never
love
throw them
it.
at the table. I want to tell them how much that they are liked.
Your voice
you
gets
know?
any higher.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
All right, here's the good news.
Yeah.
They said yes.
Oh my God, I want an update from them. I mean,
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
really cool about it, but I really want an update for them.
Absolutely.
You're like, I want an update or not. Like,
Yeah,
whatever.
I
whatever.
thought they were so cute.
They were.
Yeah.
It turned out to be actually a good match. The bad news, though, and this isn't necessarily for me, but there are 15 more requests on the text board from guys wanting Brooke to do something better or improve in the second date updates.
I knew we were going to open that
Listen,
gate.
I'm not listening to any of y'all, okay? I live by my own rules, and I am myself. I can't help it. I can't be anybody else, Jeff. It's just who I am.
No one's asking you to be anybody else.
Oh,
just a better
listen.
version of you.
There is no cool or chill inside this body, and you know it.
I say any feedback is good feedback,
Yeah, I know
right,
you
Brooke?
say that.
They're
No.
invested in you and your success.
Yeah,
All they
delete.
want to see you do is be good.
Block.
Okay, well, you can still try. Doubt she'll listen, but keep your requests coming in to 78592. If you want help with your dating life, email the show. We'll call that person who's not calling you back. And go check out all of our Second Date podcasts wherever you get yours, at Brooke and Jeffrey. We're up on YouTube, so go subscribe. And also Apple, Spotify, anywhere.
Yeah.
We're chill about it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it right now, Jeff.
Totally cool.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, welcome to the podcast. It's Brooke and Jeffrey, and you found the home of the second date update.
Yes.
So quick question before we launch a brand new one. How many times is appropriate to go to the bathroom during a dinner date?
Oh, man, don't ask me, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, Jose.
I just wear a diaper and go
Oh,
on the
no.
date at the table.
Brooke,
There
I
we
wish
go.
you did not.
Well, I mean, as long as there's a scented candle on the table, I think
Brooke's
he's
into
fine.
it. Yay!
I mean, you won't know, Alexis.
Alexis, triple date me, you and
Yeah,
Brooke.
I'm done. I'm leaving. So gross.
So I'm going to go with 0 for Alexis
Darn.
and 22 for Jose.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You're going to hear one of our listeners definitely overdid it right now in a
yeah.
brand new second date update.
Second date update.
Is there any place on earth more difficult to navigate than the world of dating apps? At least in this day and age.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot.
Maybe it was easier a few years ago, but now there are landmines everywhere.
You know, honestly, I'm pretty grateful for him because I don't think we could do these many second date updates without
Totally.
That is true.
the dire atmosphere that this is.
Thank
Yeah.
you to everybody's sacrifice
Yeah,
out there.
yeah, I mean,
Without what
really,
you
honestly.
do, we wouldn't have jobs. But for a guy, if you do come across a person who's attractive and seems mentally stable-ish,
Give up.
and she's not a bot,
Oh, she's
your chances of landing a phone number are 0.00001. So
Okay.
I want to talk to a real-life hero who beat those odds and actually locked down a date. The Rudy of dating apps. His name is Luke. Round of applause for Luke. His name's Luke.
Luke.
I know,
stop
but
chanting
you
the
started
wrong
with
name.
Rudy, and
Yeah.
like, I was going to give him a Rudy entrance.
Okay.
You know, that's what you
Then.
do.
Well, yeah, that's fine. We messed up your intro, Luke, but
Sorry, you want us to yell someone else's name?
And I was into it, you guys. Look, you know the movie, you know the scene.
Y'all, this is great. I haven't felt this
Okay.
welcome in a long time.
Okay.
Yes. Luke, you are an
That's good.
inspiration to millions of people listening right now.
Yeah.
We are hoisting you up on our shoulders, carrying you all over this room. Just please tell us how you did
We're
this.
holding the phone.
Well, I met this girl online, and
That's what
Yeah.
we were talking about
Yeah.
for a while.
You know what? He did it by being
Yeah.
a smooth talker and
That's
a good
right.
listener.
Straight to the point.
Yep.
How did you get a date with a girl after meeting her online?
oh, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but she's pretty hot. I had to rizz it up.
Okay. Do you have a line you like to use,
Or would you want to be more vague with us about it?
Well, she asked me like what I was up to, and I'm like, I don't know, saving a cat from a tree, no big deal.
Oh,
Is that what you said?
that was the joke.
Yeah, it got a laugh. It got a
Oh,
laugh.
okay.
And I told her a couple other things, like, oh, I had to deliver the cat to an orphanage, and
No,
Oh, okay.
because you're the hero.
That's right.
yeah.
You're
All right.
playing up the I'm a perfect guy, haha.
Yeah.
But it's obviously
And you
all a joke.
Obviously stole the cat from the family who was waiting for it under the tree and gave it to some other kids.
don't give away my trade secret.
Okay. Sorry. So, by the way, have we learned this girl's name yet?
Claire.
Claire.
Okay.
Hot Claire.
So you managed to get her to agree to a date with you, which already huge success. So tell us how the actual date went.
You're really hyping up that success part.
Yeah.
Brooke, you don't know.
Do you?
Stable
When was
and
the last
pretty.
time you went on a date?
Okay, ouch. First of
Yeah,
all.
I'm just saying.
You know
I think
what?
the success isn't planning it; it's that they show up.
Yeah, okay.
And
All right.
Trust me, I was as shocked as anybody else that she actually like gave me her number and showed up to the date. I was
Wow.
expecting to eat sushi by myself.
Oh,
Okay. At least
Also,
you
you
were-
went to sushi. Fancy. That's
Very
a fun
nice.
date.
Nice.
Love that.
Yeah, we went to sushi, and she's pretty hot in real life too. I thought I might have been catfished, but nope.
Hey.
Oh, although catfish is a good sushi roll
It
that
really
you should
is.
try
That's one of my
sometime.
favorites.
What did you guys connect over?
regular stuff. You know, we talked about like enjoying like hiking and work. Nothing too fancy, but
Okay.
I gotta imagine my Riz must not have been as good in person as it was online because she hasn't been calling me back.
That's interesting because just talking to you in this amount of time, you seem like a fun, playful, like good personality type of guy.
Yeah.
Don't forget, good looking. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna come clean now. I don't want you guys to tell her this, but I actually brought a friend to the dinner with me.
What?
Not at the table.
Like a spy?
Kinda, yeah.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
Please tell me you're talking about the cat that you rescued.
No, they were just at the table nearby and kind of like.
Oh, wait. So now it's they? Now it's multiple people?
Yeah, it was 2 people.
What?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God, it's a group.
Hold
okay, hold
on.
on. Now that you're revealing little by little, was the entire restaurant all your friends? Okay, 'cause that-
Even the waiter was his mom.
Yeah.
No, but look, you got to think smart about this. It would be weird if just one dude was sitting by himself at a table next to your table.
Oh, you couple.
No, man.
No, it's weird either way.
Really thought it out.
It's weird that you invited friends on your date. Why did you invite friends on your date?
Trust me, she did not know. I mean,
Girls always know.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like, weren't they staring at you, or like, was it ever obvious?
no, I didn't think so. I mean, listen, all I would do is if I felt like I was kind of running out of some Riz, there was a little bit of like a lull in the conversation, I'd just excuse myself to the bathroom, and one of them would meet me in there, and we'd kind of game plan before I'd head back in.
Oh, okay. You needed just a little backup in case you needed support.
All right.
That's not a bad idea. What? Women do this all the time.
I just need to know: are they on the other line? Are they like in the back room with us right now?
No,
you're just on your own.
Okay.
It's just me for
But
now.
Jeff, here's the thing: women will invite someone to be nearby for safety reasons, not because they don't feel like they can.
They run out of
hold
things
the
to talk
date.
about.
You could
Yeah.
have been scared.
Mine was also for safety. It was for conversational safety.
Conversational
Yes.
safety.
Which equal in my eyes, I think.
Girls do it, it's cool. Guys do it, it's crazy.
Yeah.
How many times did you go to the bathroom?
I went 4 times.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well,
Yeah, that's
You got a
bad.
small bladder. That's not a big deal.
It's a big deal.
I mean, it seemed helpful. It fueled me up. You know, I went back out there and kept making her laugh. So.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So you were able to game plan better conversations. Wow.
And how did the date end?
It was a little kiss. It was a little peck on the cheek.
Okay. Was there any talk about future hangouts?
Like with me and my friends?
No.
No, Dan. the
Although
date.
you can answer that if you want to. I'm
No.
curious.
Even they're like, we're not going to see you again.
No
You
risk.
get dumped by 3 people in one night.
At this point, I kind of feel like if I don't get a call back, we all lost.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. They did do half the work.
We all need closure here.
That's a good point.
All right. Well, we're going to call Claire and hopefully get some answers, not just for Eric, but for his entire friend group.
Wow.
So we can all rest easy after
lot
we
on
do
the
your
line.
second date update right after this. Hold on.
Second date update.
If you're just joining us, we've been talking to RML Riz Master Luke, who locked down a date with a tasty little saucepot named Claire the other night. His words,
saucepot.
not
Yeah, that's
mine.
TLSP.
That's right. So
good
took her
one,
to a
Brooke.
restaurant, and for backup, he brought a couple of his buddies along, had them sit at a nearby table just in case he needed some help with conversation topics.
Wasn't it a girl and a guy that he brought along? Like,
I assumed 2 guys.
oh, you always do.
it was 2 of my buddies.
Okay.
Well, he's got to
Okay.
be able to meet him in the bathroom, Brooke.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Now, the good news is he only needed their help 4 times throughout the dinner date.
Oh
which,
my
That is so many times.
well, Luke, we never asked you, though. Did your friends who were there that night have any theories on what they think could have gone wrong?
No, they said I was killing it. They were like, yeah, man,
What?
she's all about it.
Wait,
Oh.
wait,
That's
what? You
bad.
met him in the bathroom, and that's the advice they gave you? Is you're killing it? Keep doing what you're doing?
No, that's what they told me after the date.
Oh, when they were watching from the bushes as you said goodbye to
Yeah.
her.
why I'm imagining them putting thumbs up from across the table.
Yeah.
No, they weren't in the bushes. They were in their car in the parking lot.
Oh.
Okay.
With the headlights and the
Still
high beams
there.
on.
Yeah,
No
and
matter what.
binoculars.
Those are good, supportive friends to just say that to you, even if it might not
Yeah.
be 100% true.
Okay.
I know. I appreciate that, and I appreciate them.
Yeah.
I really want you guys to do whatever you can to help get me this second date. And if you could, please
don't mention that my friends were there.
Yes.
I don't want her to know that.
Oh, okay. We'll tell her that you have no friends whatsoever. So
That's impossible.
I
They
think
couldn't
maybe
be there.
just don't bring up friends at all, Jeff.
Yeah.
Is the
Until
idea.
she probably does.
You think she saw
You
it?
think she
Exactly.
knows?
Let's find out. I'm going to dial Claire right now. We'll see if she picks up and hopefully get some answers. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, we're looking to speak to somebody named Claire.
This is she.
Oh, hey, Claire. Welcome to our radio show. Surprise, you're on the radio.
Oh, good morning.
We're a show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Okay.
This is just supposed to be kind of fun.
Yeah. So I hope you're not too busy doing something right now, but we'd really, really like to talk to you.
What's this about?
This is about a segment we do called the Second Date Update. Do you know about that? Have you heard about Second Date Updates?
Ours were
think-
viral on TikTok.
It sounds a little familiar, maybe on Insta or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably
That
us.
may be one of the knockoffs.
I know. No,
Yeah.
it's the one where they steal our audio and they use those video games.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
I
watch
love those
I
ones.
know.
They're
Those
so
are my
good.
favorite, dude.
So much better than ours.
Subway Surfers for Life.
Yeah, I never found that game
Okay.
until us.
So, Claire, maybe you're a little bit familiar with it, but basically it's where we try to help out our listeners figure out the reason they're not getting a call back for a second date from someone they really like.
Just someone?
No, there's
Well, we can tell
he has
you.
a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This particular person is named Luke,
Ooh.
who you went on a date with.
I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
Why?
I don't want to sound conceited, but I have been out with more than one Luke this week.
Oh,
Oh, that's
just in
bad
this
timing.
week?
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, it's a fairly common name.
It is.
Yeah.
But still.
This
Wow.
particular Luke went to sushi with you.
Okay.
I thought you were going to be like, again.
Wait,
Yeah, does
okay,
that-
as in you remember or you don't?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about for sure now.
Okay.
Good.
Man.
Do you wish we called about the other Luke?
Sounds like it.
Or maybe he is calling back.
Okay.
So, what we're trying to tell you is that Luke had a really good time, and he's a little bit confused about why there hasn't been a second date yet.
Uh-huh.
Is it as simple as you just have so many other dates planned that you can't fit Luke in?
I guess it was just a little bit of an odd date. He seemed kind of nervous, and I don't know, he's a little quieter in person. That's not really my thing.
Well,
you
maybe
wanted
just
more confidence.
maybe just needs a little bit of time to warm up because he was speaking to us about the date, and he had a lot of really nice things to say.
Yeah, he was very smiley.
I don't know, but it just seemed like he knew people that were sitting by us.
Oh.
No,
What do you mean?
Like when Luke would make a joke, I would hear like the two tables over laughing and say how funny that guy is.
Some other table was listening in on your conversation.
Like overselling
I
it.
mean, to be
That's
fair,
annoying.
I do that all the time. I love when a first date comes in and I'm at a restaurant. It is like, it's better than
I
any
do imagine
HBO
Brooke
show.
talking
Oh,
about it.
Brooke, turn
I
it
love
around.
it.
Nice joke, girl.
Dude,
You're doing
I
good.
talk about it with my kids. I'm like, did you hear what they said?
No,
no.
with the kids.
But-
Oh, yeah.
Claire, you find that behavior to be rude and insulting?
It was kind of loud. It was a weird vibe. I don't know. It was off.
Well, I mean, it's like Brooke was saying, you can't really hold that against Luke just because some other guys are obviously jealous of him and wish that they were on the date instead of
Or-
It's
him.
pretty cool. You're cracking
Yeah.
up other tables.
And here's the thing, even if Luke did know them, I mean, I've gone into restaurants where I've seen people that I know just by coincidence.
Yeah.
He never said he knew them.
I almost
Did
mentioned
wait.
that. Normally,
Well-
you'd be like, hey, is that Bill?
Did you ask, though?
No, because it was weird. I mean, literally, some guy's like, he's so cute. I'd go out with him again.
Wait, the guy said he's cute? That's
Okay.
a real...
Yeah, like one of the many times he went to the bathroom, the guy literally came over and told me that.
Wait, one of them talked to you?
Hold on.
No.
The guy came over to your table and said, the
This
person
guy-
you're on a date with thinks you're cute?
No. I think he's cute. I would go out with him.
Yeah, like
Oh.
gassing him
Yes.
up.
Yeah. I'm like, who are you?
Oh no.
Dude, he is going to die when he hears that one of the guys from the table came over.
Yeah.
Doing too much.
And
Yeah.
he already did hear that, actually, Claire, because he is listening
What?
on the other line to this conversation.
Wait, he's listening?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like the guys from the restaurant at the other table right now.
Little eavesdropper over there. Luke, you there?
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe he said that. What an idiot.
Oh,
Well,
you're just going to out yourself
He
then
was
right
saying
away.
it was a nice thing he said about you.
So you do know the guy. You didn't say that. Oh my God.
Okay.
Just
Now
tell
we're
her
gonna
at this point.
Listen,
Is it
I'm
some sort of
sorry. You're really attractive and you're really cool. And I was just nervous and I wanted to have some buddies there to kind of just help me with the date.
Oh.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I thought it would be uncomfortable and weird.
So those guys were like your training wheels.
Oh,
Very well said.
that's a new term.
That's a good
Kinda
one.
like it.
I do like that.
I guess you could say that.
Okay. I mean, I guess I really appreciate your honesty. I do. Like, that's kind of 100% pathetic.
Oh. Ouch.
Okay,
Come
that's-
on,
the girls
Claire.
worried
That's a little
about.
strong.
I mean, he's a nice guy. He's just trying his best.
Yeah.
And like now that you know, the only reason you didn't like the date was because of them. It wasn't because of Luke.
Did you not hear me before? I said he was way different than he was online. So both things turned me off.
Oh.
So
So that too.
Is it like he
okay.
was funnier online? What do you mean?
He was outgoing online and not in the sense of like, I'm bringing friends on your date.
Unless he's messaging his friends, like, what do I message her back?
No, I'm starting to think.
Yeah.
How about this? Would you want to go back to talking online? I'm better online anyway.
Oh, there we go. That's an idea.
It's more of a safe place.
What are you guys talking about? How is that? That's not a second date. That's not the point of this. Is to get him another shot in real life without the friends, without the training wheel.
What
Yeah.
if you go on a date but you only text throughout the date?
Okay.
Okay, guys.
I could do that.
Hey, you agreed. I
We
was
know you
kidding.
can. We're about
Yeah, I
her.
was totally joking, but
You guys are not getting this because I didn't necessarily like him in person and I didn't like his friends.
Okay.
Whoa,
That one
hey.
hurts.
Only the
All
online
right.
version of Luke is acceptable.
Look, my friends have my best interest. And if you don't see that, then I don't know. Maybe you don't deserve me.
see, good. Stand up for your friends, bro.
Okay, fine. That's cool with me.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
Well,
I thought that would
Have
work.
fun with the other Luke then.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot
He
about
said his
the
own
other
name in
Luke.
such disdain.
Yeah. So I can't even offer to send you guys out on a date that we would pay for, Claire, because it's normally what I do here.
I do.
You found it, the Second Date Update podcast. Thank you so much for being here. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, of course. And we do want to remind you that for the first time ever, we have Second Date Update merch.
Yes! Don't miss out on it.
Yes, it's so cute. It's designed by legitimately like a world-renowned ski and snowboard designer, which is pretty sweet.
That's super cool.
I know, it makes us look cool, doesn't it?
It
Yeah,
does.
if only I could ski and snowboard good, but you know.
And even cooler is 100% of the proceeds. We don't see a penny of this go to Convoy of Hope, which is a fantastic organization still trying to help people rebuild their lives after the LA wildfires. So
They're
thank
amazing.
you so much for being here. That link for the merch is in the show notes right now. And hey, enjoy a Second Date Update.
Second date update.
When you meet someone and you chat with them for just a few minutes, but there's an obvious connection there and you have a lot of fun together, can that be considered an Insta date? Or do you need to have like an official meetup for it to count?
Yes.
I think, yeah.
Really?
I mean, it could be a hangout. It can be the first meeting, but it's not a date.
It's just a conversation.
I
we're
disagree.
Yeah.
I think it is like an Insta date is considered a real date. Because I've had many, many experiences that you wouldn't call a by the books pre-prepared hangout.
Okay.
And next thing you know, all the paper towels are gone from the dispenser and you're both calling the maintenance guy asking for assistance.
Why is there? What?
Why is there a maintenance
I
guy
don't wanna
available?
know.
I don't
think we
expect
did
you
on
guys to
our show.
understand how fun works, but you just leave that to me. I'm just saying I think that counts. And that's why we got in touch with one of our listeners who said that she had an Insta date recently. Her name is Amanda.
So are you the clingy one in the relationship like Jeffrey is, Amanda?
Well, I guess we'll see, right?
Yeah.
I hope not.
All right. Well, you and I are on the same page, Amanda.
Okay.
But for my clued out co-host over here, why don't you tell us what happened?
Yeah, so I met this guy, Zach, a couple weeks ago. My friend Claire, her job is super cool and trendy, and they usually have like a happy hour, like a work happy hour.
Oh, like her company is one of those that was like,
Fun.
Yeah.
as much food as you want, all the vacation time, and we
jealous.
constantly drink together.
Goals.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Her friends are much cooler than me. But that's why I went.
Okay.
And like I said, I met this guy, Zach, and he was extremely good looking.
Oh.
And I don't usually go up to guys, but I mean, it just was the atmosphere. We went to like this traditional cowboy bar.
Oh.
Traditional. That's funny.
A dive bar, I think is what you mean.
What?
No, probably one with like line dancing and country music and stuff. Right?
Yeah, like the bar stools were horse saddles,
Oh, yeah.
and like
Cute.
there was a merry-go-round. Yeah,
Mechanical bull?
Yeah.
there was.
Yeah, now it's
Yeah.
a real
Fun.
cowboy bar.
So you said that you were the one who actually went and approached him. Like, what did you do? How did that interaction happen?
Well, here's the thing. I went next to him, so I wouldn't say that I kind of gave myself a little more credit, but
Okay. You
That's
didn't want to
perfect.
look like you were too aggressive with it.
thirsty.
Right.
Exactly.
But it's a good move, right? Like
Yeah.
somebody standing in the bar, you go stand directly next to them.
I imagine you bumping into him by accident over and over. Oh, my shoulder keeps hitting him. I'm sorry.
well, that worked because we ended up talking. And here's the thing. I didn't know that a lot of people like to ride horses really until social media. You know, like I thought it was more of a thing that like
Just you
people.
and your family
I
does?
did. I thought it was more just my thing.
Oh, no.
I thought it's a rich person
Wait,
thing.
if you do it, because she does like probably,
She's like an
Polo.
equestrian rider.
yeah, she's not a Western style. lady.
Yeah.
So you're into horses, and you didn't expect him to be also.
Yeah, and so we started talking, and I brought up a story of when I was younger, and it was going so well that he ended up spitting some of his drink out because I made him laugh so hard.
Oh, really?
Hey, that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, it was just about, I brought up a story when I was younger. My favorite horse, he was like slower, he was older, and he was kind of chubby, but they called him Waffle Face.
Waffle face?
Wait, they called him Waffle?
That was the name of the horse?
That was the name of the horse, yeah.
Oh, I love him.
And that's what made him laugh so hard?
Yeah.
Must have had to have been there.
Yeah.
I think so.
So you guys bonded over horses. That's cool.
Yes, yeah. And unfortunately, he said he had to go, so it was like 20, 30 minutes of us talking. But right before he left, there was this Britney Spears song that came on.
At the country bar?
She's a Louisiana girl. I
Yeah.
mean,
You gotta switch it up a little.
You remember the song "Hit Me, Baby" one more time?
yeah.
Never know. I don't know.
Yeah, never heard it.
We started doing the dance, and he followed me. He was doing the same dance as I was doing it.
Whoa.
Okay. That's an obvious sign of attraction when a guy is mirroring you.
Yeah.
That's a sign that he's actually into what
Or
you're
it's-
doing.
Puts his hair up in pigtails.
Yeah.
And gets the skirt on and is like all about it.
Did you check in with your friend Claire? Because Claire works with him, right? Like, that's how you guys all met.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Right before we left, I was brave enough to ask him for his number. 'Cause
Okay.
I was
Okay.
like, it's not every day that someone dances, like mirrors you dancing.
Yeah.
All right.
So you lassoed him up.
That's
and you
cool.
Got his number.
Oh, yes, I did. Well, let's hope. Because this is where you guys come in. I texted him a couple days after, and he said he was busy, but that he wished that he could hang out. So
Okay.
I waited a couple days after that, and he never texted me back after I
Oh.
texted him
Not good.
again. Yeah. And so you brought up Claire, and I asked her, and she doesn't know. So it was a friend of a friend. So his friend brought him. Yeah.
I see. So it's not someone that works with her that she could. Okay.
Well, we have some information to work with here. We're going to play a song, come back, and call your horse-loving cowboy, Zach.
Can I request that we don't play the Britney Spears song?
Oh, I would love to hear it. Are you joking me?
I don't want Brooke to dance. No.
Please.
No.
I just want to see what this horse-loving guy has to say when we ask for a second date. Is it going to be a yay or a nay?
Jeffrey!
Or maybe a oh baby.
It's not as funny as Waffle Face.
No.
That was funny.
We'll do second date update next.
Second date update.
Saddles for seats, boots for drinks, and a mechanical bull that's been out of order for the last decade.
Oh my God, why are they always out of order? Seriously.
Sounds like every single country dive bar within a 10,000-mile radius
Yeah.
that I just described there. But that's where one of our listeners went recently. Her name is Amanda, and she met a very well put together, good looking man named Zach while she was there. The two of them vibed over horseback riding stories and even danced to an old Britney Spears song.
Yeah. Very country.
Like I said earlier, this was an Insta date. It wasn't something that they had planned to meet up beforehand.
Yeah,
they just ran into each other. So we don't know if Zach is technically even single or what's going on.
Well,
that's what I was thinking.
He
'cause
did.
said,
Yeah, but he texted her back that he was excited to see her.
He said, like, I wish I could see you.
Oh.
She was
and
making
that
all the
could
moves.
also
I
mean,
could
though,
see.
I
It
wish
could.
I could see you. It means I can't see you because I have a girlfriend.
But why wouldn't he just say that?
Because dudes still like to be hit on.
Okay, good point.
We're going to
Who
call
doesn't?
him and we're going to see what he meant by that. And Brooke, you've been skeptical and bitter throughout most of this so far. So what are your thoughts before we reach out to Zach?
I mean, I just don't want you to be too invested, Amanda.
That's hopeful.
Well, it's like what my mom taught me. You plan for the worst, hope for the best, right?
That's a good lesson, Mom.
What a fun household to grow up in. All right. Amanda, how are you feeling? You feeling a little optimistic?
I definitely am, but like you guys said, that has been something that Claire and I have been discussing, and I mean, it wouldn't put it past him because he seems, he's such a catch, right? Like,
Well, let's get some answers from horse-loving cowboy Zach.
Let's do it.
Oh, he should be Jack, though. It's a much better cowboy
It is a better
name.
cowboy
You're
name.
right.
All right, Zach, here we go.
Cowboy.
You got to remember that. Zach, here we go. Dial his number right now.
Hello.
Hey, is this Zach?
Yeah.
Hey.
Wait. Jeff?
What? How do you know
What?
that it's Jeffrey?
This is Jeff, right?
Yeah?
Oh my God. What's up? Why are you calling me?
I'm calling from a radio show. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Yeah, I know what you do. We talked about it one night.
What?
What?
Oh,
Wait, Jeffrey, now you're starting to freak me out. Are you joking? You don't know this guy?
I can't tell.
We know each other?
Yeah, you know Zach from this bar? We met like a month ago.
Are you just wasted every weekend? Do you not remember?
Yeah.
Hey.
Jeff, why are all these people on the line? What's up?
Well, no,
We're coworkers.
Yeah, I'm at
Radio show.
I'm at work and we're doing something right now. You know, that's how the show works.
Okay. So you're just doing your show?
Yeah. What?
So awkward.
That's cool, man. That's really cool. We should hang again. You know, it was really fun last time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why are you so red, Jeffrey?
I don't know. Zach.
make
Let's talk to
friends.
Zach. Zach, we need to talk to you about something else. We do a segment called a second date update.
Oh my God, you're so uncomfortable.
And Brooke, stop it. There's a girl named Amanda who reached out to us. She said that she met you at a happy hour the other night.
Okay.
Hi, Zach.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's her. This is more of a business call, Zach.
Been a pleasure
This
call.
is not going how it normally goes.
No,
I'll
this
tell you
is
that
not
right
how
now.
we normally do it.
We're all confused.
You have one flustered host over there.
Amanda,
Several, I think.
Amanda wanted our help to find out from you if you would be interested in seeing her.
Okay, hold up. So you're saying Amanda called you to call me?
Yeah, that's how this works. It's called a second date update.
So this is just like a random thing. That's the only reason you're calling?
Yes, it's just for our listener, Amanda, and not for anything else.
I don't know. This is kind of new for me, but I felt like we had just great energy. I feel like we clicked.
Remember, Zach? You guys talked about horses
At the country bar.
at the country bar, and
Remember Waffle Face?
Her favorite fat horse
It
from
does
when
get
she was
funnier.
little.
Yeah. I was just having a normal conversation.
Oh.
Didn't we have
I
a
don't know.
blast?
Yeah, we got along great, Amanda. But yeah, I mean, I don't.
Just the tone alone. The way
What
he's
was
talking
wrong?
to her.
Are you not attracted to Amanda?
No, she's very beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I'm really attracted to you too.
Oh, wow. She's just coming out and saying it.
I like it.
I don't know if that's what I said.
I know you're shy, Zach. I just figured maybe I could take the reins here and jump on and see if...
You almost finished that.
It's a little cowboy reference for you. Zach, how does that sound?
I'm not shy. Amanda,
See, we have a lot in common. You love riding horses, and so do I. We were dancing to Britney Spears.
Yeah. It's like
I just love his responses.
you seem really cool, and it's kind of like if I really wanted, I would have reached out, or I would have found,
Okay.
Amanda, you seem great. You're not quite my type.
Okay.
That's
very clear.
At least he's blunt to the point.
Yeah. Zach, are you disappointed in this phone call?
Greatly, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not see this coming. This is all making sense now, though.
It does make sense.
What makes sense, Jeff? Explain.
With just like the interest in horses and the Britney Spears dancing, and I think
Zach, you told me that I can change my hair if I'm not if this color is not okay for you. I don't mind.
the fashion tips. It's
Okay, so Zach, this isn't for you.
In so many ways, yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we
Sometimes,
got it.
Zach, is it just because you're not in the right spot, or that maybe...
let's go with that one.
Can I say that?
I don't know what to say.
Just ask. You got to finish it, man. You got to ask for the second date.
That's
That's
to do
what
my
you
job
do.
over here.
Yes.
It's a friend date.
Stop being weird.
What we do on this segment, Zach, is we offer to send you and our listener out on another date. So that would be you and Amanda going out, and we would pay for it.
Yes.
Zach, come on. It'll be a blast. I'll change what I wear. I just feel like our energy's
Put on a beard?
too good to give up or to ignore. So please give me a second chance.
Zach, offers on the table.
I think you need to be more blunt.
Amanda, girly, no.
That alone should.
Don't change your hair. Don't change your hair for some guy. This isn't Grease.
I like him.
This isn't Grease. I love you.
All right.
really
Well, we should probably stop talking.
You should hang out with Zach more.
No, I don't think so. I'm sorry. What?
Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Uh-huh.
I will be expecting a phone call from you.
You shouldn't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't, Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
Okay, I'm ending this now.
Oh, I love it.
That's your second date update.
There we go.
And
No date.
All right.
Definitely no date
No,
with them.
we're out of here. Bye.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, welcome to a brand new Second Date podcast. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. We're so glad you found us.
Yes,
And
on a Friday.
Hey, we want to hear in the comments the worst joke or prank somebody's tried to pull on you during a date.
Oh, yeah.
Because that is definitely the theme of at least the first half of our second date update.
Like trying
today.
to be flirty and ends up bad.
Yeah.
One time I don't know why, okay, don't get me wrong, but I hit a guy's phone out of his hand and it hit his front tooth and chipped it and it broke.
Stop it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm dead serious. Yep. In college.
Did you end up dating that guy?
I did. So, at least it worked out for a little bit. Yeah.
Did he dump you after he finally got his tooth fixed and he looked better?
Yeah, right. Oh, is that why he broke up with you?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
That's
I
it.
see. Okay.
Oh, you got a full set.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we want to hear your horror story. Put them in the comments. Thanks so much for being here. Please follow, subscribe, share, do all the things.
Yes.
And let's get this second date started.
Second date update.
You guys know the term double date, where you go out on a date along with maybe a friend of yours who also has a date with them.
Wow,
Yeah,
Jeff.
it's two dates at the same time,
I
Jeff.
think everybody knows what a double date is.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah.
I'm glad that everybody's on the same page because one of our listeners, Justin, went on a different kind of double date where he saw the same girl twice in one night.
What?
Oh, you
That
mean
is
he went on
weird.
2 dates in one night? I don't know.
Yeah,
if
a
it's the same
double date.
person.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's
Then
a
it'd be second date update, and then we'd be too close to that. So, okay, we'll go with yours.
Yeah, it's a different twist on the term. And I'm just curious.
It's like an after date.
There
Yes.
you go. Justin, what did she say when you snuck up behind her as she was trying to get into her car?
Oh, gosh. gosh, that's not what
I think he's
happened.
joking. What I think.
It didn't really work out that way.
Oh,
good.
Well, okay, you double date differently than I do.
Oh,
so
right.
I guess start from the beginning of your first part of the date. What's this girl's name?
Her name is Tracy.
Tracy. Okay, and how'd you arrange the first hangout?
We actually met on Hinge, and we had been chatting for a while, and then we decided to go out, play mini golf, something that we both were into.
Oh.
And, it's kind of interactive. It's easy.
I apologize for my female host. She's not really a fan of fun.
No, it's just often people don't describe themselves as into mini golf.
Yeah, I
you
was
know what I
gonna
mean?
say-
Like you do it, but you're not into it.
You throw the idea out and people go, oh, that sounds fun. But no one's like, oh my God, I did 9 rounds last week. I'm so ready
mini golfer.
for our date.
Justin, would you like to apologize for the way that you worded that to us?
I guess when I brought up the idea, she was into it. I was
That's
into
what
it.
I mean.
Yeah, we get it. We
Got
get it.
it.
I'm just teasing you a little bit.
Yeah, we're just going to make this as difficult as possible. So keep going. We'll keep roasting you.
Perfect. So we had a good time, honestly. We played for a while. At one point, I decided to play a joke on her.
Oh, no.
So when she turned around to putt, I hid behind one of those fake mountains that they have, and
What?
I was back there for a bit, and she was calling my name.
You hid from her?
I heard her say, "Did I seriously just get ditched again on a date?"
Oh, again. That's what I heard.
Sad.
Like this has happened to her before?
But you can't jump out and yell surprise after she says that out loud.
Yeah, now you actually have to leave.
You hear him leave, run away.
So what'd you do?
Oh, no.
I felt really bad, but I was still having fun, so I just kind of came out and surprised her. She definitely was a bit put off at first, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But she started laughing. Regardless, I think it was a funny moment.
She was angry and embarrassed, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Well, she must have felt really relieved to find out that she wasn't actually getting ditched, so the only place for this date to go is up from here.
Also, in your defense, bro, you didn't know that she'd been left on dates before, and you weren't trying to trigger anything. You were just having fun.
Is it funny regardless?
Yeah.
It was a good attempt. So
Yeah, it wasn't really that thought out. It just kind of was in the moment type of thing.
Yeah, obviously. She did finally laugh about it.
Yeah, after she stopped crying, she laughed about it.
Wait, she was crying?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, your sense of humor is it's even darker than mine.
Yeah.
So,
He's a
okay.
prankster.
All right.
So was that like the middle of the night, or did you have a lot of hangout time after that?
So after that, we ended up going back to her apartment, and we hung out. We had some drinks. And towards the end, she was a bit tired. She had a long day. So we just kind of wrapped things up, and we planned to see each other again. So I went outside. I get to my car, and I realized someone slashed my tire.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
What?
Maybe she was pranking you back.
Oh, that is not a prank.
Slashed your tire? Do you have like a crazy ex or something
I'm
out
glad
there?
you said that's the first
like
thing
serious.
I thought.
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
Oh, so this was random?
I guess so. I didn't know who it was. So.
I mean, she could have a crazy ex too.
Oh,
Maybe.
who
Like, I
sees
feel
a
like
car in the
that's-
driveway and
But hopefully not.
What was it like going back to her door and telling her what happened?
yeah.
First off, she doesn't really live in the greatest neighborhood. So
Oh.
at that point, it was kind of like, I need to kind of get out of here. And I didn't want to wait on the sidewalk for AAA or whatever. So I went back there. I mean, she was shocked that it happened, but she invited me back in.
Yeah, I bet she felt so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, even
Stuck
though it's
now.
not her fault, right?
Yeah.
Like, whenever somebody comes over to my house and something bad happens in my neighborhood, I'm like, oh my God.
Save or someone in my apartment parking garage, their car gets hit.
Does that happen in
I'm
both
like,
your
I'm
girls' neighborhoods?
so embarrassed.
Okay, so does that mean that you ended up staying the night at her place?
Yeah.
Oh, silver lining.
But I stayed on the couch. I didn't stay in the bed or anything.
Okay.
Was everything okay the next morning between you two?
Yeah, actually. So the next morning, AAA came. While we were waiting for them to change my tire or whatnot, we had orange juice, split a bagel. It was nice, actually.
Is this the second date?
Yeah, I think him going back into her
Okay.
And the
apartment
morning
in the
breakfast.
same night,
Got
that would
it.
be the double
Interesting.
version of the
It
date.
just clicked for me.
Okay.
Sorry.
I
was
mean,
like, oh.
guys, I even got a quick kiss before I left.
Oh, you
so I
did?
definitely think it ended on a high.
Ooh, orange juice
Dude,
breath.
and you didn't have a toothbrush with you, so
I
that
was just
says a
thinking
lot
that,
that she
yeah.
would give you a
Well,
little
finger brush,
kiss.
she better have done.
I mean, at least.
Was-
and orange juice breath.
Okay, I mean, we weren't going full throttle, but I got a kiss.
Okay, it was a mouth kiss then.
Yeah.
Done, Jeff.
What?
Well, it could be like I feel bad for you forehead sort of kiss.
Oh, forehead kiss.
Where were you guys thinking?
I don't know.
You guys are
I don't
sick. In fact, I need to go wash my brain out of whatever thoughts you were having.
It's us that's the problem.
Yeah,
here.
you're poisoning me. And once we're all fresh and clean, we'll come back and do a very clean version of a second date update. I mean, I can't promise that, but fingers crossed, I'm hoping. Keep it clean right after this.
Second date update.
If you're just joining us, our listener Justin had his first date end with his car tire randomly getting slashed. So we know he lives in Alexis's neighborhood. But this
She's not arguing against that.
Our cars get stolen. Fully.
Yeah. Different. All 4 tires gone.
Yeah.
But this specific incident happened outside of his date's apartment. So he kind of turned it into, hey, it's kind of late for me to get a tow right now, so is it cool if I stayed the night?
Yeah.
And he did. He even got a kiss the next morning, but ever since then, his date Tracy seems to be avoiding him.
Yeah, which is strange. I mean,
was the quick peck that bad? I'm just kidding.
Like I said, he didn't have a toothbrush, so maybe it was.
Come on, it can't be morning breath. Everyone gets that.
Justin, we don't know. Is there anything that's going through your mind for why Tracy's avoiding you?
I mean, I can't really think of it. I liked her. I thought it was a great date.
Yeah.
Unless it was like the mini golf situation, I don't know.
Oh, because you tried to prank her at the mini golf course by hiding behind a mountain for a second?
Yeah, not for a second. She
Exactly.
thought that she got ditched again.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Calling his name
Just
out.
long
Yes.
enough for her to shed tears.
Okay.
Okay.
Although it did sound like you guys recovered because you did go back to her place. She invited you there. So
Yeah.
maybe it's just there's just some simple misunderstanding we're gonna fix.
It has
Yeah,
to be.
hopefully.
Well, yeah, I mean, on this show, it's always like a simple reason, an easy misunderstanding. It never
Okay,
gets
Jenny.
weird. Or
There's a first time for everything, Jeff, and I am an optimistic person.
All
We're off
right.
to a good
Okay.
start. That's what we're saying.
Oh, Alexis, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just dial Tracy and see if she answers. Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Tracy?
Yeah, this is Tracy.
Hey.
Well, hello. You're so pleasant
I
sounding.
know she is, isn't she?
Good morning.
Who is this?
Oh, this is Jose. Sorry. Jeff, do your job, bro. We have a whole show.
Oh, yeah.
I interrupted. My bad.
I was going to let you guess a few times, but
Don't let her guess. That'll be
She
some
likes
other
that
show.
game.
yeah, if you don't want to play the game, I guess we're a radio show. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Tracy.
Why are you guys calling me?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm Jeffrey.
We don't need to go through all the interviews.
Brooke, do you want to say who you are?
Remember before I'm
You just
Jose.
Just tell her why we're
Okay.
calling, Jeff.
Okay, we're not doing the fun version of this segment
I
today.
know.
We're doing the straight down to business version where we ask you, why aren't you calling back our friend Justin after you went on a date with him?
Okay.
Justin?
Thought you'd explain the segment first,
Yeah,
or
now
you know,
You didn't want to have fun with
you
it.
didn't have to tear the Band-Aid off like that.
Okay, put the Band-Aid back on. We're doing a segment, it's a fun one called Second Date Update. Ooh. Did she hang up? Tracy, you
are
still
you
there?
still there?
Hello?
Yes, sorry.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank goodness.
That
She's
was
zoned out.
You know what?
We thought Jeff lost another one.
I probably shouldn't be asking any more questions.
Maybe,
Brooke,
yeah.
ask her something.
Yeah. Well, we heard that you went on a date, and now I already forgot the guy's name.
Oh,
I should not be talking to him anymore.
What?
Whoa.
I don't know how much you know, but there were some really, really sketchy things that happened that night.
What do you mean?
whoa.
Well, to him, right? You mean?
I mean, we don't condone people hiding behind mountains and acting like they
No.
ditched you mid-date, if that's what you're talking
I don't
about.
think
Yeah,
that's what she
he
was...
did. He did
No.
tell us about the mini golf incident.
It was
where
pretty shady.
He thought.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I felt like I was lied to.
Wait.
lied to.
Did you catch him in a lie? You're saying, or
I
you?
caught him in a lie.
Oh.
That's why I've not been calling him back.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
Does he know about this? Because
He doesn't know that I know.
He doesn't know that you know.
oh,
No.
Doesn't know that you
He
know.
knows what he did, but he doesn't know that I know what he did.
Okay.
Well, don't you want to call him out? I mean, that's what people tend to want to do when someone lies to them. You want to be like,
No. He left the next morning,
yeah.
and a couple hours later, my apartment manager said he wanted to talk to me.
Huh.
And I was really confused because he's never wanted to talk to me about anything before. Like, I'm like, am I in trouble?
Yeah.
And he told me that there was video surveillance of Justin slashing his own tire.
What?
What?
Wait.
He slashed his own tire so that he could come and stay
Shut
with me.
up.
No.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Like, I mean, it's dark on those surveillance things.
Oh
like,
my God.
No, there was a street light right over the car, and you could see very clearly that it was him.
Wow.
And then
That's crazy.
the reason my apartment manager contacted me about it is because you could see Justin walk up to my door.
oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's kind of scary. He
Oh.
slashes tires and then knocks on your door.
This is
Benefit
not going to look good right now.
We got a much
no.
different version. Well, not a much different, but a slightly different version of that story when we talked to Justin about it.
She has proof.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Although you can like Photoshop and video edit a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what the manager was doing. He
Some
just-
apartment managers
Hey,
are sketchy,
yes.
and we should probably
Very
at
good with
least hear what
video.
Justin has to say
Oh
about it
my
because he is on the
God.
other line right now waiting to talk to you.
God.
That is so uncomfortable.
He's on the other line, so heard what I said.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
we had no idea.
Oh no,
He did not.
I don't want to talk to him.
Well, we need to at least hear what he has to say about this if he's still there. Justin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Justin, I'm going to step away and give you the floor here so you can explain yourself. I'm sure there's probably a very good reason for why you did that. A very noble
Oh,
reason.
yes. Always noble to slash one's own tires.
Sleep in a
Jeff.
girl's house. So
Yes.
Justin, go ahead.
I didn't see any cameras out there, so honestly, that's on me, I guess. But
So you did do
That's
this?
your. Oh my God.
listen, it was probably one of the best dates I've had in a really long time, and that's why I did it. I wanted to
No.
spend more time together. We got to hang out the next day.
Oh, guys, you did it all alone.
That is.
I had a
That
great
is
time.
so
Hey,
disgusting.
you had a great time.
It's so disgusting. I can't believe that somebody would actually stoop to that level and slash their own tires.
Well, I mean, if it's any consolation, it wasn't cheap. It still cost me $250. I had to replace my damn tire.
Oh, wow.
That's your move? Your move is slashing your own tire? Like you don't have confidence enough in your game?
I just did it. I don't know. I thought it would make a great story down the line, too. Family reunions or wedding, whatever.
No one in the history of the world has ever thought slashing tires is cute.
No.
It's
like a story for the police, maybe. Not.
I felt really bad about it because this happened in my neighborhood. I felt like it was my fault. And now, listening to this and his excuses, I don't care how much money it costs. That was really, really kind of creepy.
Totally.
Oh, it's just so manipulative, Justin.
Honestly, not really. I mean, guys do crazy things all the time so they can spend time with girls. Like, it's not that crazy.
Wow.
Have you done this more than once?
Oh, that's a good question.
Listen, I am not a serial tire slasher, all right?
I didn't say cereal. I said more than once, my man.
I did this one other time, and that was only when we were 6 months together. So it's not like I've done this a million times.
One other time.
So the last time it worked to get a long-term relationship is what you're saying.
Actually, she was trying to break up with me last time, so it was sort of a different situation.
Okay. You only pull this move out when you're really, really desperate.
It's an emergency.
Yeah, right before the restraining order takes effect.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the type of move this is, Justin. Yeah, why don't you feel bad? Why haven't you apologized?
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. Like, it was my tire.
Okay, it was my tire. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Tracy, you've heard his explanation, which was he felt like it was the best date of his life and he just didn't want it to end. Is there any part of you that feels compassion for him?
And he didn't see the cameras.
And
No.
yeah.
This is like-
clearly they need to mark the area better that
Yeah.
says this area is under surveillance.
If you're psycho and planning to slash your own tire,
Yeah,
don't do
that'd be
it.
a nice warning.
You know, it's really, really weird. And I just think that you should have spent $250 maybe taking me on
Yes.
a date the next time because I would have said yes.
I mean,
Yes.
steak and lobster time right there.
Yeah, like buying flowers, doing normal things, not psychotic
Exactly.
You guys are acting like I committed murder or something. I mean, I literally slashed my own tire. Get over it, guys.
things. Oh my God.
Well,
I
that's
can't
fair.
even
Let's
believe-
give him credit for not murdering on the first date, okay? He deserves credit for that.
I can't believe we're looking at murder red flags right now.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure this is one of them.
That's the bar.
Tracy, he's not a murderer. So
Yet.
maybe that's enough to give him another chance. And
Yeah, the guy who obviously keeps a
No.
knife on him for his tire slashing.
I'm sure it's in his card.
It was a screwdriver.
see?
Whatever it was. Unfortunately, I think that this one's definitely a no-go.
Oh, he could build some
Good
IKEA
call.
furniture for you. Come on now.
You're missing out. Listen, I'm pretty crafty. I'm romantic. All of it. So
Yeah.
Hey, I stole you these flowers.
That's why your ex-girlfriend stuck around after the last time.
I mean,
you
she
got-
stayed around a couple more months after I slashed my tire the last time. So
That's sweet.
It buys
You
you time.
manipulated her into it.
Okay. Justin, man, look, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Well, Tracy doesn't want to go out with you. Clearly, this isn't going to work.
Ever. It won't ever work if you do this.
I mean, you're probably 50% right.
Okay, that's optimistic.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, probably maybe.
And if you aren't happy with our services to you today, just remember Brooke's car is the EV Subaru that's parked underneath our building, okay? So go to that one.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Man, we got to write a book on unique ways to woo a woman.
No, Jeff.
Chapter
No.
5, gaining sympathy by slashing your own car tires and blaming her crappy neighborhood for
See,
it.
I feel like we should also write a book, but the title should be like How to Spot a Psycho.
Yeah.
101.
Yeah.
Okay.
Psychos for Dummies. That could be good.
Good, that, we'll do the sequel. That's the
Okay.
sequel to this
Okay.
one.
You can also do dummies for psychos.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
You can switch it.
Yeah, you know. A
We're
lot of
gonna-
options here.
Oh my God, we're gonna have so many bestsellers when we're done writing all this stuff up. But yeah, it didn't work out today. The good news is we do have hundreds of successful phone calls that we have done for other couples.
Yeah, I feel like we can get anyone together. There's like a tire repair woman out there who loves this guy.
Yeah.
She just didn't hear the break yet.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think there's a
text in-
tire shop that loves his idiocy. But
Absolutely. And you can find all of our second date updates wherever you get your podcasts, on Spotify, Apple, wherever. Type in Brooke and Jeffrey's second date update.
Purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, you found it. The Second Date Update podcast. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Thanks so much for being here, especially on a Sunday.
Yes.
Totally.
You know, and Sunday we've really been using to introduce you to all sorts of new relationship drama segments that we do on the show. And today, I think it's the first one we've done on the Second Date Update podcast.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to do a closure call.
Yeah, those are intense.
I mean, sometimes,
Yeah.
they really are. You know, it's probably the most serious thing that we do on the show.
Yeah, it is. Good serious.
Yeah, good serious.
Uh-huh.
Good and just emotional maybe is a better word than serious.
Intense,
Uh-huh.
maybe. Yeah.
I don't laugh at all. I cry through the whole thing.
All of
it's
us.
way different. Yeah,
So
all
everybody
of us,
grab
yeah.
your tissues,
Yeah.
get ready.
Yeah.
So a closure call is where we have our producer work with one of our listeners to get in touch with somebody from their past. It could be
Yeah.
like a family member, a lot of exes.
We had a
during the
bully
segment.
one time.
Oh, a bully, that's
Yeah.
right.
An old roommate that just disappeared once.
Yeah, which is a hint for what today's is,
Uh-oh.
by the way. Anyway, they come up with questions to ask this person that has broken off contact with them.
Yeah.
For sometimes like years and years and
Yeah,
years.
yeah. And then we read the responses live on air and hopefully at the end, you know, give them a chance to move forward. Mm-hmm. You know,
or
give our
crush
chance.
them because they don't know they're going to hear this.
Well, that's not the goal. Right? That's not the goal, but sometimes it does happen. All right. So now you understand what it is. Hopefully you enjoy it. Definitely let us know in the comments. We love reading your comments. We got some today.
Yes, I saw one from So Original. Yes, that
Oh.
many O's. Okay.
Yes.
Who said, my favorite moments are when Jeffrey's genuine laugh sneaks out. It's hilariously adorable.
Yeah.
Ha
He tries to suppress it, I swear.
He has to. He works with us.
ha. Because off air, Jeff laughs so much. And I was like,
Yeah,
he's
he
one of
does.
those people that makes me feel really good about myself because he
Yeah.
laughs at everything you say.
No, sometimes when we'll go out to drinks, we'll be like on the first drink and I'm like,
Yeah.
are you drunk?
Yeah.
Do you ever
no,
feel that way?
it's always,
Yeah.
look, I don't think he's an alcoholic, but
No.
if he's got one beer in front of him and some good food, he's a happy guy.
He's really happy. Yeah.
Like, who is this person?
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's get to the closure call. Thanks for being here. We got a brand new show tomorrow, of course, too, so come back. But hey, hope you enjoy.
Who knows you better than anyone else? You may think your mom or your sibling or your spouse, but no, the truth is nobody sees you like a roommate sees you.
Oh, boy,
yeah.
you're right. Even my old roommate probably knows more about me than my family.
Yeah, they know all your annoying little habits, your lazy tendencies, and what your soapy silhouette looks like through that shower curtain.
Wait, what?
Why are you
They've
there?
seen. That's why one of our listeners is so distraught because he and his roommate became real close friends till everything suddenly changed on a random day 4 years ago. And he has never got the answers for what really happened on that day. That's why he's enlisted our help for a brand new closure call. We're going to get some answers coming up right after this. Who knows you better than anyone else? You may think your mom or your sibling or your spouse, but no, the truth is nobody sees you like a roommate sees you.
Oh, boy,
yeah.
you're right. Even my old roommate probably knows more about me than my family.
Yeah, they know all your annoying little habits, your lazy tendencies, and what your soapy silhouette looks like through that shower curtain.
Wait, what?
Why are you
They've
there?
seen. That's why one of our listeners is so distraught, because he and his roommate became real close friends till everything suddenly changed on a random day 4 years ago. And he has never got the answers for what really happened on that day. That's why he's enlisted our help for a brand new closure call. We're going to get some answers coming up right after this. We've been doing closure calls for a while now, and most of the time when people need closure, it's from an ex-boyfriend or a family member.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I know in Brooke's case is sometimes the same thing. So a little confusing. But today's interesting because I'd say not a lot of people feel like they need closure from a past roommate.
Oh, I could see that. I could totally see
Really?
that.
Still a
Yes.
relationship.
I mean, I try to avoid most of mine, but apparently that's what our listener Adam is looking for today, closure with one of his past roommates. So Adam, welcome to the show.
Hey, y'all. Thank you.
Is this person just a roommate? Because usually roommates are also your best friends and people that you love, and care about.
You know, he was just a roommate, and then we became really close buddies.
Yeah.
Got it. I moved into a house where I literally found it on Craigslist, didn't know anyone, and then we became best friends.
Well, I mean, that's the easiest way to be friends with somebody, and you know everything about them immediately.
Yeah, if you live with somebody, oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it was with him. We became great friends really quickly.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That's great. It's always nice to make a new
But
friend.
some friends you can't live with.
Yeah,
There's a difference.
That's also true.
And because this is a closure call, how long has it been since you were roommates with this guy?
Like, he's not in the next room right now, is he?
No, I wish. He's not here. He has been gone for 4 years now.
Oh, wow.
Years.
4
Yeah.
years.
Wait, did he move out of your guys' place?
Yeah, so the way it all went down was things were cool, and all of a sudden, he just wasn't there.
What do you mean?
Whoa.
Like, in the middle of the night, he moved his stuff out, or what?
I would get home from work. I worked really early shifts, and I would get home around 2, 3 p.m., and he was there, always there, every single day. Showed up at home, the door's wide open.
What?
There's no note or anything. It kind of freaked me out. His cat was still there.
Wait, his cat? Your cat? Whose cat?
It was his cat. I mean, I love the cat. I was a cool roommate. I fed the cat, played with the cat.
Was your roommate kidnapped and you never filed a report?
Yeah.
Because
He's like, I just heard help from down the street, and that was it.
That's what I thought. I was freaking out, and I didn't call authorities or anything, and I waited a day or two. So I started asking around to different friends and families, and they were told from him that he just didn't want to be my roommate anymore.
What? I thought you said that you guys were like good buddies.
We were great buddies. Dude, we had movie night.
Oh, man.
I
now
can't-
you don't have movie night anymore. This is a tragedy.
I can't get over him leaving the cat.
Yeah,
did he
that's
take
weird.
his Did he take his stuff when he left?
He took some stuff. He took some of his clothes, but he left PlayStation. He left essentials.
Jose's
that's
most
good.
upset about the
Okay, he's
PlayStation
dead,
more
all
than the
right?
cat.
I'm sorry, but we got to give up. You know he leaves the PlayStation.
I feel like it sounds like he left for a weekend trip and then was like, actually, this is nicer. I'm going to stay.
Yeah, he went to Hawaii and he's like, oh, I'm going to live here now.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that I wasn't perfect. There were things that ticked him off. I would eat his food sometimes.
Oh, you were that guy.
Well, did he label it?
Oh, no, and Jeff's
Jeff's that
Did
guy.
he label it as like
Everyone
his
knows
food,
that
not
Jeff
allowed
would
to
be
touch?
that guy.
There was no label.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You got.
There's only two of you living there. You don't have to label it. If it's not yours, then it's his.
If you didn't want me to eat it, don't put it in our fridge.
okay.
It's a shared
You know,
space.
here we go.
What? You're gonna label each side of the couch now?
Remind me never to be a roommate with Jeffrey.
Oh, man. Thank God you got your own house.
So
finally.
wait, do you think he was mad at you? Because that's what you're kind of implying.
I mean, me eating some of his food every now and then, or the other big one was that I hardly ever did dishes.
You didn't do your own dishes and you ate his food?
You still wouldn't leave your cat and move.
Yeah, it's not that dramatic.
I cleaned the cat's litter, and I held up my end of
some of the bargain, and
Some of the bargain.
I could do more dishes if that was the issue.
But he never talked to you about it.
Yeah, it couldn't have just been about silly little things like that.
Yeah.
And I know it's kind of weird because he was just my roommate, and I know it was 4 years ago, but still, it is haunting me that this person would just up and go. And I really would love some closure. I would love to know what I did.
Huh.
Okay.
This is, I want to know too.
Yes.
Yeah, so if our audience doesn't know or remember how this segment works, Adam does, obviously. Our producers have been working with him to track down his roommate, Roy, and we went to Roy's Instagram, actually.
Okay.
Our producer's been sending him a lot of messages, and Roy finally responded. We asked him if we could send him 4 questions from Adam.
Okay, and these are questions that Adam came up with our producer.
Yes, with help.
When you ask him that, do you say this doesn't count as one of the questions? Because I would be back with like, is it 3 or 4 then?
He did agree to answer 4 brand new questions.
Okay, thank you.
And we got his responses ready right now.
Oh my God.
This could get a little bit intense for you, Adam. Are you ready for it?
Did you already read them? Do you already know what he said?
I haven't read them, no.
Then how do you know they're intense?
Well, I'm just guessing.
Producer probably has read them.
All right,
guys.
Jeff.
I don't know.
And tell Jeff.
We're all going to read them together and find out what happened to your old roommate, Roy. Hopefully give you a little bit of finality on it when we do. What, Brooke?
Can I just ask, where's the cat now?
I was wondering that too.
I was thinking it.
If that's not in the questions that was asked, then we don't have an answer.
no, he has it.
He has the cat.
Oh, okay.
The cat is sitting by my feet right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
We're all got
All right.
the cat
Just needed to
closure.
get animal welfare out of the
Yeah.
way
We needed
before
our
we move on to their
closure first.
relationship.
We're on speakerphone, so if it's anything that would really hurt the cat's feelings.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, maybe earmuff that cat when we come back and do the rest of your closure call right after this.
Thank you.
If you're just joining us, we're in the middle of a closure call with Adam, who, just to recap, had a roommate named Roy. And 4 years ago, Adam came home to find Roy was gone,
Yes.
along with most of his belongings, left behind his cat and a video game system.
Dude, and they were friends. Like, it's so crazy. I am so invested in this.
He also left behind a bro.
Yeah, that's right, Jose.
No note or indication as to where Roy went. So Adam's been wondering for years, where did my buddy go and who's going to do my dishes now? Because Adam, you admitted there were certain things you did as a roommate that were not so good. Certain things were really good. But what was the overall dynamic between you and Roy?
If I were to paint a picture, we were jokesters together. There was a lot of laughter going on.
Oh, that's a good sign. Well, and it's so weird because the friends and the family all said that he left because he didn't want to be roommates with you.
So it was obviously planned a little bit.
Exactly. And before we get to these questions, that's the reason that Adam reached out to us in the first place, because hearing stuff like that must hurt.
Yeah.
And everybody said the same thing.
I don't even want to accept that is what he said.
Oh,
you know him.
That's fair.
He wouldn't say that.
All right, well, let's get right to it because we have the 4 questions that you sent to Roy. He has answered all 4 of them. Let's get to question number 1. You said, "Hey, man, it's been almost 4 years. I still don't know why you moved out without telling me or leaving a note. I felt like we were great friends and I'd like some closure."
Okay.
Wow, that's
not much of a question.
No,
that's more of a
not really.
statement there, but, you know, I'm not going to
Wait.
critique you.
That was the end? There's no...
Okay.
Yeah, there was no question. It's like, can you explain?
Yeah, it's more of like
So Roy responded. He wrote, "Really? You have no idea, Adam?"
What? Adam.
Okay, for starters, you stole my cat.
What?
Stole it?
What are you talking about? Yeah, you said that Roy left the cat. Is that not true?
Yeah, he left the cat here. What? That's it?
He says, "I was the one who brought the cat into the house and called him Paul. You changed his name to Fluffy Bottoms and even got his tag changed to reflect that."
That's kind of weird.
First of all, much better name.
What?
Fluffy Bottoms is a great name, and the cat liked it.
No. No. I think
Paul's kind of a good name.
Paul's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going to... I just can't believe you changed
I'm starting to switch to Team Roy right now.
Yes.
I can't believe that he would be holding a grudge for 4 years over the cat having an extra little pizzazz.
Well, there's
pretty big deal.
There's more to his first answer. He also said you would keep him in your room at night, then lock your door and pretend to be asleep when I wanted to see Paul. So that's one example of your incredibly toxic behavior right there.
Oh, toxic. He dropped the word on you.
The cat wanted to sleep with me.
Okay.
Did it, bro, or did you want the cat?
And everyone locks their door when they go to bed at night.
Listen,
Not when you have pets, you leave it cracked, actually, usually.
Yeah.
Open, so.
We're not trying to attack you, but it sounds like you need to take a moment to take a deep breath and accept some.
Okay.
Self-reflect.
The only person who could honestly answer that is his cat. And so we don't have time to do a whole questionnaire for the cats. We have to stick with the questions to Roy here. Let's go to number 2.
Oh, man.
It says, I know I wasn't the perfect roommate.
Okay, that's good. That's admitting some guilt there.
But
taking responsibility.
If it was something I did when I lived with you, could you please give me a specific example that I could grow from?
He already did, I
gonna be
think.
more?
Sure, but remember, when we write these, we don't have the answers back one at a time.
okay.
We send them all in one mass email.
Good point.
Adam, are you ready to hear this? Because it didn't feel like you were ready to hear the cat napping
I know, this is going to get worse.
situation.
I will accept it. The cat threw me off. That threw me off.
I feel
Yeah,
optimistic
all of us.
about where this is going. So his response was, okay, you want more?
Oh,
okay.
What about Netflix Sundays, when we would plan on watching a movie together every Sunday?
Yeah, movie night.
And then, once we were a half hour in, you'd pause the film and tell me the ending.
What?
You thought it was hilarious and did that 10 times until I stopped watching movies with you.
No, bro.
Oh,
it's funny
man.
maybe once, maybe.
No, that's
Maybe.
not funny.
Well,
I am
sometimes
so offended.
sometimes it's better to spoil the ending so you don't suffer through a bad movie.
It's not even like he
Yeah.
did it before the movie started. You let the man get a half an hour into a film and then ruined it?
Okay, all right. I will say, and I'll say it calmly, that is fair. It's not worth losing a friendship over, okay? I may have told him the ending of Breaking Bad, but it was very funny.
Oh, I still don't know the ending of that, actually.
How many seasons into Breaking Bad were you before you ruined the end?
Wow. I mean, Brooke is really offended over the spoiling of movies.
It's the movies that triggered her.
I mean,
Dude, I'll tell you, there was one time when my husband ripped out the last 2 pages of a book I was invested in.
Wow, that's
That's
diabolical.
hysterical.
It's the same
he
thing.
likes
Like,
that. Hysterical.
He likes
said
that one. You're giving him ideas.
Maybe if you need a new roommate, Brooke's husband could be it.
but did Roy ever tell you that he didn't like that?
No, he did.
Yeah, Brooke, this is not a closure call for you and
upset.
your movie
Brooke
watching
needs
and
it.
book reading. This is for Adam with his old roommate, Roy. Remember.
Yeah, and it's not going well.
No,
What's the next
it's
question,
not.
Jeff? Get to
Yeah.
question 3.
Question number 3 that we sent
Yeah, I
to
don't
Roy.
even know if I need to hear anymore.
Well, Brooke needs to hear it.
I do.
She's
Yeah, this
invested.
is
to.
for Brooke now.
So
I am upset.
We sent, I know it's been a long time, but it would really mean a lot to me if you came to my birthday party next month.
Oh, no.
I would
Oh, no.
love to see you.
That's really sweet, Adam.
Oh.
The cat misses you.
I'd like him there. It's my birthday. It's a big
Oh,
one.
Okay, this is before we knew.
So Roy responded back saying, are you trolling me with this? Don't you remember the great birthday disaster?
What?
Oh, no, there's a birthday to
Oh,
this.
no.
Are you ever not joking?
You threw me that surprise birthday party but forgot to invite me. Or did you do it on purpose?
What?
What?
I came home and the party was done. All my friends had left. Then you showed me the pics on Instagram.
Oh, that's messed up.
What happened
dude.
there, Adam?
That's just mean.
Okay. I did a lot of work for it, and I went and I got the cake, and
Oh,
I
man.
did all the secret invites.
That's so messed up to me.
Set up the whole party, and it was an honest mistake. I just forgot the one thing.
Oh, wait.
I regret.
Why wouldn't you
forgot-
text him in the middle of the party and tell him to get over to the house?
We were having fun.
Oh.
I'm sure you left him a slice of cake for when he got home, right?
You know who'd like this?
Oh,
Roy.
Adam.
He would love this. Oh, anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh, yeah, Roy's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam.
I totally did not do it on purpose. I know that it sounds like I did.
Okay.
And
Sounds
how
really
messed
bad.
up that all of his friends didn't stay and just waited for him to go home.
It was a really good party that he
Oh,
threw,
my God.
I feel
obviously.
like everyone's just playing with
So
the
it
cat.
sounds like Roy's not coming to Adam's birthday.
I don't
Well,
think
hold on.
so.
We have time for one more question
Do we,
here.
though? Do we need
This could salvage the entire friendship and maybe even have him moving back in with you because
Adam, I hope you're learning something from this.
Adam wrote, "No matter what I did, do you think you could ever forgive me?"
Oh, God.
That's a
wow.
good statement.
Brooke doesn't forgive you, but that
There's
doesn't
no
matter.
apology in there, but you know.
That's
So-
true.
Well, the subtext is there's a question there of, do you forgive me? Will you come back to me and the cat?
The cat you kind of stole and renamed and locked in your bedroom.
Yeah.
So he responded, no. Dot. And I know all this would happen again if we hung out. You're way too immature and life's a big joke to you. Like every time you'd ask me to stop at the drive-thru on the way home and pick up food, then you'd call ahead and tell the workers I was a missing person. It got old.
That's amazing. That's the only funny one you did, bro. They're like, oh my God, I found him.
Ooh, Tuesday's your new favorite day of the week. I love that.
Yeah,
welcome.
tacos and Awkward Tuesday.
Right, let's say. Welcome to the Brooke and Jeffrey, of course, second date podcast. But today is always a little special with our Awkward Tuesday phone call. And all I'll say is one of our listeners dabbled in workplace romance, and it definitely backfired.
You know from experience.
Definitely backfired. Yeah. So, hey, thank you for all the comments on last week's Awkward Tuesday. We got so many.
Yeah, you guys love it, and it makes me so happy.
Yes. Sarah Irby wrote, oh my God, thanks for posting this so fast. I heard the first half on my way to work yesterday and was excited to hear the rest of it. Which I always forget that a lot of podcast listeners listen to part of us on the radio, on their commute.
Yeah, they finish us on the podcast.
Yeah, it's really great. Matt Bright just simply said that was absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
Which I think is a compliment.
I think that describes a lot of the calls we have. Brutal.
So always keep your comments coming. We love it, whether that's on the podcast or on our socials at Brooke and Jeffrey. And don't forget to order your limited edition Second Date Update merch for a cause.
Yeah.
You can get it now. The link is in the show notes. And let's get this awkward started.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
For years, I would always get the best office gossip from the head of our HR department.
What?
Oh, she would tell me all of the dirt about everybody here.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
I'm not sure why they let her go.
Hold on, Brooke.
Wait, she gave you dirt?
Oh, she used to give me dirt too. She never talked
The
about
best.
you.
Oh, but
Apparently she was talking about me to both of you.
Oh, she just liked the boys.
Brooke.
Okay.
Oh, I know some stuff about you.
Yeah.
But look, certain work issues are too awkward to bring to HR. Then you got to take the elevator all the way down to the basement of morality.
Well,
and
let's be honest. HR is only there to protect the company, not protect you.
And we're unable to protect anybody. That's why you can always tell us whatever's going on in your life, which is why our listener Dave has reached out with a work problem too scandalous for HR.
Ooh, I love this.
Dave, welcome to the show.
Thank you, guys.
Are you second guessing your decision after that intro?
Well, I have a really awkward situation, and I really did want to do it on the radio, but I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're stuck.
I
You're on the
love it.
line, so here we go.
Whatever dirt that you want to share, we promise we won't share it with anybody else in the office.
Oh, no, I'm telling everybody, but I don't know where your office is, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's going on?
So, not too long ago, I was at a company, and I ended up having a fling with one of my younger coworkers.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
But coworkers is key. It wasn't like somebody, you weren't the boss, right?
I was her boss.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So that's
an important detail.
Yeah.
That's like a power dynamic you can't do. You can't
It's
do.
exactly what Brooke tried to do with me when I first started working here on the show as a promotions kid.
I never tried to hook up with you, and I still
Yeah, she just did it.
have zero interest.
Yeah, no say.
Remember, HR told me everything, Brooke, so
Okay.
I know.
HR told you
Yes.
you were taken advantage of by Brooke.
Did. So, anyway, that's an awkward situation for you to be in, Dave. You're
It
hooking
is.
up with one of your subordinates.
But you did it to yourself.
Yeah, and unlike Brooke, she liked me.
Okay. Listen, buddy. Just because she likes you, you still can't do it. You're the boss.
Yeah.
That's how it
I know.
works.
So, yes. So we were keeping everything on the DL,
Oh,
keeping
God.
everything on the down low because, like you guys are saying, we could both get in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then we got to the point where we wanted to bring it out into the public, let everybody know and stop sneaking around.
Okay.
I felt that way. She felt that way.
Wait, so you were both on the same page about this?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
But we felt like if we did that, our coworkers would be really weirded out by it, especially if they find out how long it was going on before we told them.
You don't got to be honest about all of it.
They don't deserve all the details, man.
So we were talking. She gave me this idea. It's like if we didn't work together, we wouldn't have a problem.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's true.
So I thought, yeah, she's right. And I thought, okay, what I'm going to do is I have more job experience. I could get a job more easily than she could. So I put in my notice and I quit.
You should have just fired her. You're the boss.
You guys, he should have gotten another job before you put in your notice. Everybody knows.
Like anybody,
I was able to get another job. A little less money, but I did get another
But
job.
it was for love, so it was worth it, is what you're saying.
Well, so this is the part where it might not have been worth it because ever since I quit, the relationship's gone kind of cold. I mean, it was really hot and heavy for the first month, but now it seems like she's distancing herself from me.
Wait. How long were you dating before you quit your job?
A month.
That's
Wow,
it?
bro,
Okay.
you gotta be together. You have to know that.
Well, could it be that forbidden fruit thing where it's like, since you're doing it and sneaking around, it's kind of fun and exciting, but now that it's out in the open, it's lost its luster?
I have no idea because she won't respond to my text. She won't respond to my calls. No explanation. And meanwhile, I'm over here like, what the hell? I went and quit my job for you, and now I'm out in the cold.
I hate to say it, but it sounds kind of like she broke up with you.
Yeah, like she and her side,
I mean, it's been a couple months. I feel like that's the point where you know if you're into someone or not. It's like,
and she probably feels bad. It's not like she wanted you to quit your job. You
Well,
know what I'm
but the
saying?
thing was, she was all for it when I said I was going to do it.
I know, but like that's a lot of pressure on her for you to bring it up if she wasn't fully sure on the relationship. You know, like
Well, that was, to quote Adam Sandler, that's information I needed to know yesterday.
Okay. Okay. Maybe it's a
That
quote
was a
in
deep cut.
Adam Sandler.
I
It's
see.
not-
You're just looking for an explanation.
I just want to know what's going on. That's
Okay.
it.
And that's fair. And it says in your email here that you're only 46 years older than her. So hopefully that's
Shut up.
I'm just kidding.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
kidding. You guys.
I almost
It's
died.
not like
Yeah.
that.
He
It's
has
not like
dementia.
that.
He thinks they hooked up.
No.
I don't have dementia. No, I know what's going on.
Wait, now I'm worried. Is there a huge age gap between you two?
I'm 12 years. She's 12 years younger than I.
Not crazy.
Okay.
That's not crazy.
but
I
that's
thought it
a-
was going to be a lot worse.
It is crazy that she agreed to like tell him, hey, go quit your job and we can be together. And then a month later,
No,
she's
it's
out.
crazy that after a month he's like, I'm going to quit my job for
Yeah.
you. Like, what is she supposed to say? I would feel backed into a corner.
We weren't there, Brooke. I don't know if she reacted like that. The only
That would just be my reaction.
Yes.
I would be like,
Let's come back. We're going to let Dave call his ex.
Well, we
well,
think.
we don't know for sure.
Current to his eyes.
Well, I was going to say his ex coworker, at least.
Oh, excited. Sorry, Jeff.
And we'll see if she picks up and has an explanation for him for why she told him, go ahead, quit your job, and then ghosted a
Again,
month
that's
later.
not on her. You can't put that on her.
The facts are she's ghosting
That's
him.
true. That's true.
So let's see if she has anything to say about it when we come back and do your Awkward Tuesday phone call right after this.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
We always ask the question, what are you willing to do for true love?
Oh, yeah.
Well, our listener Dave was willing to quit his job for it. Literally.
Wow.
He was dating one of his younger subordinates in secret until they both agreed, if we want to keep this thing going and go public with it, the best bet is for Dave to leave the company and get himself a new job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuts
I
out
mean,
all the awkwardness.
It's funny how normal you read that, but yeah, someone literally quit his career.
It wouldn't be that crazy if it wasn't after a month of talking.
Yeah, that is the
Like,
craziest
it wouldn't
part.
be crazy if he was dating a year.
They say when you know, you know. But the weird part is, a month after he quit, she suddenly ghosted completely with no response, no explanation for where she's gone. So understandably, Dave is feeling confused and a little left out in the lurch, which is why he wants our help to call her. Now, we need to give him some advice. Jose, what do you think Dave needs to keep in mind?
Saying goodbye.
Oh,
What?
like you're going to be the one that is okay with the breakup?
You tell her you haven't talked to me for months, and I hate the feeling like I'm talking to myself or I'm bugging somebody. So you just say, goodbye, Thank you for the wonderful memories. I can take a hint, and I wish you the best.
Are you just saying this from personal experience that they all come crawling
Always.
back?
Every time you say, okay, then bye, they go, well, wait a minute.
Okay.
Are you going to stop being thirsty now?
Take back the power by saying goodbye first.
Well, I don't want to say goodbye without knowing what happened.
Okay.
It is very risky. You are right.
Because he does want an explanation, so maybe, Brooke, you have some advice on that front.
I mean, closure's always hard to come by, Dave. I really think that no matter what you do to get someone to open up, you need to go in with compliments. You need to say how you felt about her and what a great time you had together.
Hey there, dollface.
Not that.
Okay, I'm kidding.
And then maybe just say, I was hoping for more time with you. Is there something I can do to make things better?
Oh, make things better.
I think Brooke is wanting a compliment from you, Dave. So can you just practice on her first?
You have a lovely voice, Brooke.
There you go.
Wow, almost believed it. So use some compliments to soften her up a little bit and
just
say
make her
goodbye
feel
before
good.
she can say goodbye.
Yeah.
Take back the power.
You're really pretty. Bye. This is good.
Hopefully that helps, but I'm going to dial your ex-coworker. What's her name, by the way?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nicole.
Okay.
Nicole.
All right, let me write that down. Nicole, I'm dialing Nicole's number, and we will step away, let you make your awkward Tuesday phone call. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, it's me.
I'm sorry, what? Who's this?
It's Dave. It's me, Dave.
Okay. Hi.
Well, wow. I wish you were a little more excited to hear from me because I haven't heard from you in a while. I miss talking to you. I miss hearing your lovely voice.
Compliment.
Okay. Hi. How are you doing?
Well, funny you should ask. That's why I'm calling to see how we're doing. Because you haven't answered my calls, you haven't answered my texts, and I literally quit my job so we could be together. So I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I know, and thank you so much for doing that, by the way. That was really sweet, and I promise I'll never forget that.
Well, I mean, I did it because you were just a fantastic person, and I think we were fantastic together. I've never been with somebody as beautiful and smart as you are.
Well, thank you so much for saying
I mean,
that.
if you're too uncomfortable to do this on the phone, I can come into the office. We can sit down. We can talk in person.
No, I wouldn't do that, and I don't think the supervisor would let you. So I feel like that's not the best.
What do you mean the supervisor won't let me? I mean, I was pretty well liked at that place.
I think there have been some changes in staff here, and that would be very awkward and uncomfortable.
What kind of changes are you talking about? You're being a little vague here. What's going on over there?
Okay, well, I didn't know how to tell you this, but after you quit, they came to me and they offered me a promotion, and it's to your job.
Oh, my.
Wait, what? You took my old job?
I mean, I make a lot more money now, and...
Yeah, I'm sure you would, because I know how much I made, and I know how much you made.
I mean, so it was a bit hard for me to say no, and you weren't there, so I took the job.
Of course I wasn't there. We agreed that I quit.
My God.
They were so into it.
Nicole?
Who is this? What's going on? I'm not understanding what's going on right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a conference call.
Yeah. With a conference call with a whole morning show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I'm feeling a bit ambushed right now.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to.
By the way, congrats on your promotion.
Yeah, that's good news. But
don't congratulate her on taking my job.
Well,
why?
Did you plan on this? Is this why you got me to quit? So you could have my job?
No.
I'm sorry. I am just so shocked. I didn't know that this was going to happen.
No, totally.
But it was a great opportunity to pass it up, and
who would?
You decided to quit, and I took it.
You guys didn't decide together?
But you were the one who told me to leave. You said it would be better for both of us if I did that.
Did you say
It was better for her.
Yeah.
He brought that up to me. I never went to him and said you should quit your job.
Oh, see.
No. You brought that up to me, and I agreed.
What?
No, I told you that I was just as shocked as you. They came to me. I did not go to them and ask for your
Really?
job.
I'm going to take your word now?
What? She didn't lie to you about. It doesn't sound like she lied to you about anything.
No, that she's shocked? I find it hard to believe that she's shocked.
You know, Dave, I really don't want to be rude.
Oh, God.
But everyone at work really likes me more than you. I reinstated Fun Fridays. You took that away.
Fun Friday.
Everyone's really happy with the job that I'm doing right now. So I don't need you to yell at me, and especially on a radio show. I'm sorry that happened, but from my perspective, you decided to quit, and they came to me.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, it does kind of sound like you made your own grave there, Dave.
Yeah, and she dug it for me.
Did she, though?
Yeah, she
I don't
did.
know. Like, there was no job before you left. It's not like she knew that was going to happen.
She flirted and got him to the cemetery.
He
went to the boss and quit.
Yeah, and he was dating someone that was, you can't do that in
But
a company.
here's
You
the
can't be a
question-
boss that dates somebody below you. You
Okay,
just
but
can't.
here's the question that we don't have that I think Dave wants from Nicole is that why did you ghost him? Like, why did you break off the romantic relationship with no explanation?
So I would say the majority of the things that we talked about had to do with work, and it was something that I couldn't talk to him about anymore.
Oh, work is what bonded you together. So once that was taken away, there was nothing left to keep the
Wait,
relationship going.
You don't have faith that he would have celebrated your big job promotion?
To his job?
Yeah. Maybe you could have taken me out to dinner with your big raise.
It's kind of his money. I mean,
Yeah.
Look, I feel really bad, and
sound like you feel
maybe if you're up for it, we could get together and have a coffee, and you could give me some tips on the job since you've done it before.
Oh, yes.
Train her.
I would love to come in and help you get more ahead.
Oh, Dave, come on. You said you cared about her. Someone had to take your job. It might as well be somebody that you cared about. Why
Yes.
can't you root for her?
Somebody who puts a knife in my back. Sure.
I'm Team Nicole on this.
It was
I
a
can't.
loving stab in the back, if anything. Okay. Well,
Congratulations, Nicole, on your big promotion.
yeah, and cool on Fun Fridays, too.
Yeah.
Really good idea to bring that back.
Thank you. I don't know what else to say. This has been an interesting...
You know what? Maybe I should go in and talk to HR. Maybe let them know what we were doing.
About
Now
that.
you're sounding kind of petty, my friend.
Yeah.
You're gone.
Oh, yes. You can call me Tom.
Okay. Oh, Tom Petty.
Oh.
Okay. That was a
now
deep
you're sounding
cut.
old.
Anyway.
12 years older.
Dave, I'm sorry this played out how it did. And Nicole, I know you're a supervisor now, and you probably know this, but one rule is do not date any of your subordinates.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to make
Usually
that
doesn't work
mistake.
out very well.
You know what? Trust me, I will not. I have a really hard job now with extra responsibilities, and I really need to focus on that.
There you go.
If anything, date the CEO next.
There we go. Always go up.